Alright, good evening everyone and welcome to Rollers of Fate. Today we play our modified version of the Cursed Strahd module, Dining in Barovia, and I will assure you it will be a game to die for in Barovia.
Oh no!
Barovia! I am Cisco Blanco, your Dungeon Master, and these are our awesome heroes, starting with Neil.
Hey, my name's Neil. I play Lilith, the Wolfforged Cleric of the Grave, and kind of hoping to make it out of here in one piece. So, Cisco, I'll be making my donation to have my character survive this at the end of the campaign.
Oh no.
I will pass it on to Mo.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much, Neil. My name is Mo. I am playing Cabal, a blood hunter Yuanti. I think I'm dead. I'm pretty sure I'm dead, and I'm somewhere,
Yep, I believe so.
somewhere in the bodies of wolves or something that's there. How we're gonna survive this, I have no idea. But I'm looking forward to the help that's arriving. Hopefully,
I
fingers
mean,
crossed, something's
just
happening.
to, yeah, just to add, you always know, like the rebellion was founded on hope, so that's all I have to say.
I'm joking. I will pass it on to Baz. Go ahead.
Hey yo, I'm Baz. I am playing the Dampfire Barbarian traitor called Blood Witch Turtle.
I'm glad he said it, not me.
We'll
Yeah,
find out what's gonna happen to me hopefully this episode.
I
And
know.
I'll pass it to Thomas.
Hello everyone, I'm Tom. I'm playing Sway Silver Spear. I'm a Phantom Rogue, an ex-traitor, and I'm almost dead as well, so hopefully Scratch would make up for it. Okay, so I'm
Alright,
gonna
and,
pass on to Martin.
Good evening, I'm Martin. I'm playing Azalin Rex. I am the ruler of Darkon. I'm just here, uh, really somewhere around. I'm not sure. I think he's probably inside my head,
Who?
but
Who are you talking
he's
about?
just taking a back seat for today. I'm sure he'll be back. Don't worry, he's fine.
No idea.
Everything's fine.
No idea who Real is.
No. And I pass it back to our DM, Cisco Blanco.
Yay! Cool, awesome. Actually, I'll leave it with you, Mo. Just to mention, just for the stream purpose, for you guys watching, today it's gonna be quite a unique game. So our players might be playing more than one character, so it's gonna be very interesting. So I hope you will enjoy it. And also,
Madness, I tell you, it's going to be madness.
Yep, it's gonna be a crazy stream. Also, Julia will not be joining us today, unfortunately. So I hope we wish her well, and we wish her she's gonna be 1 week roaming the mist on her ghostly form somewhere. So yeah, and I'll leave it with you, Mo.
Alright, on that sad note that we're one player down and we're definitely gonna die now, the campaign is a little dark and gory. So firstly, viewer discretion is advised. So if anyone is watching now or you want to tell any of your friends, please let them know about that. Anyone that is actually new to the stream and you've just kind of popped up and it's like, ooh, this is interesting, you can actually find all our episodes for this campaign as well as our Tuesday campaign, which is the Seal Pages of Furglar, which is a Candle Keep mystery stream, which is DM'd by both Cisco and I. You can all find that at our YouTube channel at rollers_of_fate. This this stream will immediately appear once it has been aired on our Twitch channel. Those who want to send us any fan art, please send it to our rollersoffatednt@gmail.com. And finally, we have a Twitter channel, which is at FateDNT, where you can catch up our up-to-date news on any on this game as well as any other D&D related news. And I believe that's about it. Back to you, Cisco.
All right, awesome. So let me just put a little bit of music and I will recite the poem for you this week. Mo, if you could adjust a little bit the stream, just we want to see Strahd's face. Very nice and threatening, if possible, please. All right. Okay. I'll put it on the screen as well in the middle there, so you can guys read it as I go through. In mist and shadows, when the hourglass sand hardly pass and the thin veil breaks apart, the spirits will start the never-ending march. From Morden it hailed, through the sea of sorrows it sailed, a device built by darkness and greed, often found in the mist. A sacrifice needed to stop the plans of the enemy. Some see it as madness, others as destiny. It comes at a high cost, but will end the Holocaust. Alrighty, and on that note, previously in Dining in Barovia, the outsiders found themselves on the high tower. On this high tower, as the soul transfer ritual started, the caller reappeared, threatening to join the enemies unless a godly boon or Strahd magical items were given to him once defeated. A deal was also made, so in the end, so the fiend fought alongside the group and is still fighting with them now. And the vampire lord, numerous dark wolves, the three shadows that abandoned the outsiders, and his charm's new general battled the divide brave heroes. A moonstone piece was retrieved from the tower's roof, making it easier to resist the magic of the apparatus. As a jack-o'-lantern painted face animated puppet dressed like a jester observed curiously. Also, the Moonstone watch was pickpocketed from Strahd when Cyrus Bellevue died and the others fell to unconsciousness. The trapdoor silently started to open. And I think what we're gonna do, that is gonna be quite interesting. I'll tell you the scene, I'll put you a map there as well. And I will describe the scene to you. So just to remind you what you see here, you see three great glass cylinders topped with lead spheres that expelled sulfurous fumes and in a churning green viscous liquid, each of them containing a creature. One contains a quivering fawn wearing a tarnished locket, another one contains a werewolf, and another one contains a human woman. Lightning keeps hitting the receptors atop, and as it does, you see that the creatures inside recoil as the thunder and lightning energy, as the lightning energy keeps shocking their bodies inside that liquid. And you see the room is 30 feet up the ceiling, and it's around 80 feet wide. And in there, you have full light at the moment as Lilith is using her holy symbol to light up the room to a level that is almost hot. Many wolves and shadows keep accosting the outsiders, and Real is outside in the raging storm, removing moonstone pieces from the three lightning rods that are there placed as the thunder and lightning keep striking. And slowly you feel that this little trapdoor, especially you Sway are aware, starts to open. And from there, what we would like you to do, I want all the sidekicks to roll, actually not all, who will be the first two sidekicks to exit this little thing? Whoever is those two, they can roll a stealth check to try to get a surprise round. So only two between you, all of you. You are down there. You got Esmeralda, you got Sina, you got Escher, you have Scratch, you have Vania, Father Lucian, and Claudio, and you all down there, and then you and Nitro to decide who is gonna go first into this trapdoor. So I need you to designate two people, and those two will make a stealth check to get a surprise round.
Do we decide this the standard way?
Roll off.
I mean, that will be a bold choice. I will be selecting the ones with more stealth, but it's up to you. I think rollies might not be the best idea, but up to you. It's your
Roll
call.
off. I'm rolling.
No.
Sure.
Fuck. Straight away with the 1.
Oh no, you see, that was a bad idea.
Well, at least I got it out of the way. Actually, on
Yeah.
the other day, I was playing the game and I rolled like about 8 ones in the space of an hour.
Oh, oh
It was
no.
bad.
So I just need Baz to roll as well, as he's playing Escher. Please, Baz. Give us a rollie.
1 second.
So it's Baz's character and Scratch.
Oh wow. Okay, so you two will be going first. So using Scratch stats and using the vampire spawn stats, Escher, please make both of you stealth checks. Can you guys see the initiative?
No.
It's blank, yeah?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, this is the problem with so many turns. It was doing that to me earlier on. So let me try to reload roll 20 just to help this. Okay, so you got an stealth of 10, Bloodwick 10. What is your modifier, Bloodwick? Remind me. Plus
8 to stealth.
to stealth, 18. What about you, Scratch? What is the total, please?
It's 10.
10 is the total, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I roll.
Okay.
Like, what did I roll? Like 3 I rolled.
Stealth, yeah?
Oh,
Okay, oh, perfect. All right. So you will be getting a surprise round, Escher. So I'm loading roll 20, so I'm not sure if it's gonna work for everyone. Just wait one quick second while it reloads. I'm so sorry for these guys, but if we don't have the initiative, it's not gonna go well for everyone. It's gonna be a drama. Oh no, did we stop the stream? No.
No, so what?
Oh, amazing, yeah. I love it. Very nice. Yeah. This is fucking awkward. I'm sorry for you watching. What can I do?
Could you say on your side the turn order?
No.
Interesting.
But it happened to me yesterday, and then I reloaded it, and then it reappeared. You know, I don't know why. I think it's because it's so big that it doesn't. So everyone will need to reload the roll 20 as well. Mo. Sorry, guys. When it happens, but in the meantime, we can see the map on the stream actually. So if you want, without moving your character at this point, you have access. Yourselves have access to roll 20, right? So we can do it. Yeah. So you can roll if you want your attack. Have a look in the map and tell me where you're gonna move yourself, and make that attack bus and we'll play by ear for right now until I get my roll 20 sorted.
I can't see where I am on the map.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course you need me to unlock the icons. So you are on the trapdoor. You see that brown little square next to Sway?
Yeah.
So you will emerge from there. So let's just play Theater of the Mind on my side for now. So what would you like to, as you come out, you will see there is 2 shadows below you. And you see as well a bit farther up there is a Strahd, but he's not on melee with you, so you could attack those 2 shadows if you wanted. Or or you could heal as you come out. You see that Cabal is unconscious on the floor, and you know that you have a healing potion that you found it as well. So you could use your action as well to give Cabal a healing potion if you wanted to.
Yeah, so I will. I can use that as my bonus action, can't I?
Only for yourself. So if you want to give him, it will be your full action. It will be a normal bonus action to give yourself a potion, but not to give to someone else. Yeah.
That's fine. I'll move next to Cabal and give him a potion.
Okay. All right. So you do that, Cabal. As you are laying down there, what is Cabal thinking right now? What is keeping you alive? What is the thing that you regret, perhaps?
I think of home. I think of the keep. I think of all the other blood hunters. And I can see them fizzling out and fading away. I begin recalling that dream that I had of them jumping into the volcano. And that's kinda... I'm trying to save them, but everything is just fading away.
All right, and as you are thinking that, you feel a liquid in your mouth. Bloodwick, roll 2d4 plus 2. As you open your eyes, Cabal, you see Escher there, kind of moving stealthily, coming out of the trapdoor. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2, please. And now we see the turn order. Does everyone see the turn order now?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. Cool.
See it.
You might need to refresh, just refresh your roll 20 again, just everyone who don't see now is there. It's just if I think he appears only if he's on my end working. So
I see.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, let me give you tokens as well. So you are there next to Cabal. Let me just put you there. So there you are. The first thing you also feel is that you feel that there is sunlight is hurting you straight away, and at the beginning of your turn you take 20 points of damage as the sunlight from the holy symbol of Ravenkind from Lilith burns you straight away, Escher.
Yeah.
So you take 20 points of damage straight away from that. And then you still have movement. Do you like to move or you stay there?
I'll just stay there.
Alright, and that will be Escher's surprise round. And then the rest of you, please, cool all the psychics, roll initiative, please. If you highlight their items, it will appear. Otherwise, I will add them for you. So just roll a new initiative as well, Bas, as Escher.
Yeah.
Is Claudio on the map? He's so tiny.
No, they are not. As they get their turn, they will be exiting the trapdoor. So then we'll put them all there just for. Now let me take the start of you, Cabal. You are no longer dead.
I liked it. Just put it back on.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So let me give it to you here. I'll put the icons on the side, the tokens, so you guys can see them, but you will not be able to move them until the turn comes.
No problem.
And I will keep Father Lucian. So I will be playing Father Lucian and Anya as well. Alright, just to give you a little support here. So let's go through Claudio. I add Claudio for you, 17, yeah?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. And then who are we missing? Scratch. What is your initiative, please?
Oh crap, I rolled it wrong, wait.
No, it's fine. What is the total?
Oh,
Yeah, you have it on the character
16
sheet.
plus. I didn't roll through character sheet. Sorry.
Okay,
Where is my
that's fine.
God.
So,
plus 5 to 21?
okay, so 21 for Scratchovich. Okay, amazing. And I think that's everyone. I pre-rolled for Father Lucian and Anya. Let me make sure. Yes, they are there, and Anya as well is there. Is she? Miss Anya. Yeah, she's there as well. Perfect. All right. So let me put this in order, and then we can rock and roll. Okay, so on the first round, it will be the ritual round. At this point, as you are on the top of the tower, real, you are fine. You don't need to make any saves. However, you see that Saphira, even though she's unconscious, you see her moving around, and she seems to be in some kind of dream-like nightmare. And she is rolling, and I will tell you, she rolled a 20 for the first one, so she succeeds on her save to be possessed by the apparatus. So at this point, she has 3 successes and 2 fails. If she fails 2 more times, Tatiana will leave her body. But so far, she is doing well. And after that, it will be Strahd Bonzarovich first on the initiative once more. Actually, it was real going first, so right?
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
What is your dexterity? I think you did rollies last time, but
3 is my dex.
okay. So he will go first on that case, and you will see that Strahd looks at Saphira, who is unconscious on the floor next to him. Looks at all of you for a second, especially to you, Lilith, that you are holding the holy symbol. And he seems to be reacting to it in a really bad way, obviously. And just looking at you, kind of define you as he does, you will see that he bites into his own wrist. And you see blood starts to trickle down as he puts his bleeding wrist on Saphira's mouth. And you see Saphira starts to gag as the blood enters her mouth. And all of a sudden, she convulses for a couple of times, and she changes her posture, like she is no longer dying, rather she is actually unconscious after this. But you see that her whole skin turns much whiter straight away.
He turned her into a vampire. Or some kind of half-breed.
Yeah, and he looks at you and he says, "That's what you wanted. Now, all of you almost are my children. Hopefully, by the end of today, all of you will be."
Wait,
And he...
Father Lucian did this?
No, Strahd.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. And as he says that, he will use his bonus action to disengage, and he will move out of the sunlight, kind of like, ah! And he does this sign like he's under a lot of pain from the sunlight. Lilith, you can roll an insight check as you are right next to him.
Wait, is Saphira is a vampire? Is she dying now on the light?
Nope, she's unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, she just changed back color again. It was just for a second. She looked like she went white, and then she regained her color again. So that will be 16 insight. One quick second. I'll tell you this. Okay. Yeah, you can see that Strahd is lying. He's not been affected by the sun at all. He's actually performing, Lilith. With your insight check, you actually realize that he is not being affected by the sunlight. He's just displaying. He's making a performance, pretty much, to try to fool you, and you are aware of that.
Okay, that's fine.
So you know, with your passive perception, you saw Sway stealing this thing off his pocket because your passive perception is higher than Strahd. So you actually saw that. But Strahd knows probably that he's been taken, but he's pretending for some reason. Well, you know which reason. and that will be Strahd's turn. Actually, after that, it will be you, Real, outside. As you are there on top of the tower, you see that that little man is looking at you, and make a fate roll once more before you do anything.
Wait. Nope.
Okay. As you looking at the sky, the night sky, the rain, everything is hitting you all around, and it makes you feel really uncomfortable, obviously. And then out of the sudden, you see that lightning just strikes you, Real. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. 23.
I've adjusted it so you can see Real there on stream. 23, that's more than enough. So you will take only half of this. Oh no, I'm sorry. Wow, I'm sorry. 10 points of lightning damage.
Oh, 10 is nothing.
So you can make a concentration check as well.
Con save.
I don't know why, Mo. Can you readjust the thingy? I don't know why it doesn't appear Real. I don't know if you have it very... Like, I keep clicking, but we don't see him. Oh, no. Yeah, not on the stream.
Is that?
He's on the other one. He's here. Okay. Would you like to use anything, Real?
No, I was going to drop the invisibility, so...
Okay, alright. So, Real...
otherwise I can't get to the other...
invisibility.
Yeah, otherwise I can get...
I mean, as you see, make an intelligence check. Actually, are you proficient with insight?
No.
Okay, so just do a straight intelligence check.
Inside is wisdom, though.
Yeah, no, I know. I was gonna ask you to do an insight with using your intelligence, but 14. That's more than enough. You think that is very possible. You could drop. You will have to be quite careful because the ceiling is slippery. But there is a possibility that you could actually do that without having to fly. But it's up to you, though.
No, I was going to fly, so I didn't know. So I was going to drop it and just fly.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
So now that I don't have to drop it because I lost it.
Oh no. Okay. So yeah, easier.
Okay. Oh wow! I have no spells, so I'm going to cast fly at 5th level.
Oh my god.
Maybe the best play you've ever done.
Yep, the flight of the of the navigator. This one.
Oh, if he was closer, I could cast it on the little guy, but he's not there. So, so I fly, and then I'll move to 60 feet.
Okay.
So I'm on my way up there.
All right. Amazing.
Bonus action. Do I have ability spells?
Actually, I was gonna tell you, even though the squares are 10 feet, they are counted on the platform itself. But as you go up, those squares are the same, so you can move 60 feet. You know, if you're flying straight up, it's just because if you look at the space on the tower, that's what is the room underneath you.
Okay, so it's just flying, it's not flattened up and down, it's just flattened side by side. You flatten it, so it's still the same going up.
Yeah, it's the same going up. Yeah.
Okay, so going up is, I think that's enough. That's
okay.
55. So I can probably be around here, or maybe there.
Yeah, I mean, you could go with 60. You could go right in if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, I'll go in.
All right, and now you are standing again. And as you are there, I need you to make a perception check, Real.
But I can see the world. I'm on top of the world, guys.
On top of, as the lightning hits the sky, you see where it seems to be 4 flying creatures
Oh no.
quite far, but not that far. They are moving really fast. You see, you cannot perceive which kind of creature they are, but they have little wings. They are the size of like a flying dog, perhaps some kind of devil, something like that.
So if
And
they're
it's-
very close, they're really small, but if they're really far, they're really big.
Yeah, I will say that 16, you gather they are around 60 feet away from you, potentially.
Oh, okay, but they're
Something
small. They're not dragons. They're like small.
Yeah, they are humanoid size, smaller, likely.
Oh, do I know what they are? Have I met any winch?
Do religion, I will say, or arcana, your choice.
I mean, Arcana, obviously. I'm a wizard. 16.
With a 16, also rolling on your history passive from before, you realize that these creatures are Estrigoi. They are some kind of vampiric creature related to Sturges in some kind of way. And you actually saw them taking Escher out. I can't remember if you were in the room or outside the room. Lilith definitely saw them, even though she's not with you right now. But they have the faces of some kind of bird creature, but they are vampires as well.
Oh, no.
And
Damn
they
it.
are coming your way potentially soon. All right, and that will be anything else from Real.
No, I need to start. I mean, I start loosening the thing, but I have to wait for my next turn to use my action.
All right, okay, awesome. After that will be a Scratch Vampire with the collar on deck. Scratch, let me give you. You have come out as well in here. So where would you like to move? I'll put you there. You move 5 feet at this point. Unless you want to move 5 feet in any other direction. Where would you like to go? I'll put you on top of a shelf.
Like here, like here.
Yeah, okay. And you move yourself and you see the sunlight hurts you straight away from Lilith. You take 20 points of radiant damage at the beginning of your turn. From the sunlight that scorches you. And you are aware, Lilith, that your allies are taking damage from this sunlight as well as... But you have your turn ahead. You see shadows around. You see Strahd has moved all the way out of the light. And you see wolves all around you as well. And the shadows look like your friends. You see a shadow that looks like Cabal, a shadow that looks like Sway, who is not your friend, and a shadow that looks identical to Lilith.
Okay. So I see this wolf, so I'm just gonna haste like Tabaxi would do probably. And oh god, what a mess! And I'm gonna cast what is it? Shatter here on this square.
Oh, okay. So remind me, what is the
No,
range?
actually, wait, yeah, that's fine. Here.
Display on BBT for 1 second, please. Just
Pardon?
click it so it appears. Just click it so it appears in Roll20 so I can read it.
Okay. 1 second. Just got it here.
Okay, so
So
Shatter.
it should be these 3 wolves and this thing. Need to make Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so you wanna put it here, yeah? It has to be in a point, so it's between a crossing. You know, like it has to be on the cross of 2 points. You know what I mean?
Oh, cross. Okay, sure.
Yeah. So like you could put it here or there, you know, in whichever cross between 2 points. You know?
Okay, so here.
There, yeah. Okay. So if you put it there, it will hit 3 of the werewolves, 3 of the dire wolves. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, sure. And I wanna
Alright.
hit this as well. One of the things.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and you hit also this cylinder that is you see in there on that one. There is a werewolf inside. That is like as you hit it with the shatter, I will do Constitution saving throws for these puppies. All right. Okay, so let's do it here like this, just easier. I'll do one individual constitution saving throws. So the first one will be a 19 for half damage. Just roll damage in the meantime, please. Okay, so 2 of them succeed and 1 of them fail. So let's say that the one next to you, Lilith, he failed, and the other 2 succeed. So you can roll which level are you casting it, a higher level? Second level, or you want to cast it a higher?
Sure, second level is fine.
Okay, perfect. Alright, so just roll.
I'm doing here.
So you just need to roll 3d8.
Okay, I'm just looking for if there is a button on the character.
No, I don't think there is.
3d8, yeah?
Yeah, please. And that will be your action. Any bonus action?
And what about the thingy, the cylinder? Is doing
Yeah,
it
the
is a button.
cylinder, as you hit it with the damage, you realize it doesn't do any damage at all. It seems to be impervious to damage somehow.
Okay.
But the wolves take 15 for the one next to Lilith. That starts to look really wounded at this point. And they see that you can see they are not resistant to this damage. And the other ones will take 7. Alright, perfect. And that will be the end of your turn, right? Scratch. You stay where you are, or you want to move yourself more?
Yeah, I'm just looking. Could I still, as a bonus action, can I do the healing? No, because I casted spell, right?
Yeah, you can do a healing word if you want. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Cabal is next to me. He looks really hurt.
Yeah, he
I
does.
guess I'm gonna heal him.
All right.
Heal me.
So you sing a little tune to heal him and roll. You wanna do which level spell do you wanna use?
2 at least, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So then if you do 2, you can roll 2d4. Okay, a third level. Okay, perfect. So 3d4.
No, I did second. I pressed on second.
Okay.
I had the option here.
Okay.
Level cross.
All right, perfect. Yeah, no, that's right. So that's second. Okay, so you heal 10 points, Cabal,
Ooh.
and that amazing. And that will be Scratch's turn. After a Scratch, you will be the caller once more. The caller is surrounded here with these wolves and you, Bloodwick. He will look look at you, Lilith, and kind of like in your mind you will hear, "This is getting really bad." I don't know how long I can help you for, Lilith. I will try. I'll stay a bit longer, but I don't know how long more I will be able to stay here. And as he says that, he will cast Misty Step and puts himself far away from the barbarian. And then he will attack Strahd twice with his eyes. You will see that his eyes start to shine, and these rays of light, of fire, come out of his eyes. Okay, let me roll to hit. So that will be, that will be 1 hit and 1 miss. And as he does, you will see that Strahd takes some damage, a mix of lightning, and then he realizes at this point on fire and necrotic, and he realizes that Strahd is immune to necrotic as it happens. Alright, so he will take a little bit of fire damage, and that will be the end of the caller's turn as he does these 2 attacks. After him will be some direwolves. This direwolf here, he will move around. And 7, and he will place himself there next to you, Cabal, and he will make.
If he tries coming close, I'm gonna use my reaction to kind of hit him.
Yeah, he can go through allies. So yeah, so it will be here. That will be when he kind of like at 10 feet. Yeah, he cannot stop. Let's say that he could stop there. He was here all the way. So I will say that you won't be able to hit him through an enemy until he's there. Here. Yeah. So there you could try to stop him. Yeah? Are you happy with that? Do you understand what I mean? Like for him to get to you, you will have to hit through. Actually, yeah, sure. through here. Yeah, go ahead, make a hit.
Okay. Let me get my character sheet. Where are you? Wow. Okay, there it is. And rolling now.
Okay.
Normal roll. No radiant damage because I went down. Attack. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits, yeah.
Alright, that's 6 points of damage.
Okay, so then as he's like all the enthusiastic coming towards you, he gets hit straight away. And as he gets hit, Cabal, you realize this wolf is very, very damaged. And it actually has 7 hit points. I'm so sorry. Damn it. So he's a 1 hit pointer. You see him, he's kind of like moving around, like wounds and bruises everywhere. But he will not be able to attack you anymore. However, he sees a Scratch there, and he will do 2 attacks towards you, Scratch. The first one will be 15 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
Scratch, and so twice he rolls a 15, so he will miss you with both of his attacks, and that will be the end of this dire wolf. After him, Strahd will take his first layer action, and as he sees so many creatures everywhere, you will realize that his face starts to change to hard mode.
What?
Yep, and out of the sudden, actually no, it's fine. That's a bit too much. He will look towards to you, Bloodwick. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, to you, Scratch. You will see that Scratch, that Strahd is looking at you intensely from the distance. He will move, he will just, and you will feel that your shadow starts to detach from your body as well. And out of the sudden, there is another shadow that just appeared next to you, Scratch.
What do you mean? I'm a vampire. I don't have shadow.
You have shadow, and as you are in the milieu, you remember that your shadow went missing for a while also as well when you were there, and now you realize that this shadow looks identical to you, just exactly like you do. And that will be the end of Strahd's layer action. After Strahd's layer action, it will be Esmeralda down below. Esmeralda, some of your friends have already left and gone through the little trapdoor. Where would you like to place yourself as you come out? Esmeralda is Martin, yeah.
Where is the door?
So the door is underneath Escher at the moment.
Well, that's not very helpful.
No, but let's say that you can actually come out, you know? So you will be able to come out and be on his space for a second, and you see that you have, you could move through Scratch, you know, and go to this direction, or you could move through Sway to kind of like try to squeeze, but it's gonna be hard to squeeze past the shadow. But you know there is more of your friends down below.
Okay, guess I'll move. Well, do I see Strahd from there?
Let me see where you are now, because I don't see you in the map now.
I'm still in the same, I'm just coming out of the door.
Yeah, as you come out the door, you actually see Strahd from there.
Okay, so she will...
Because it's transparent, semi-transparent, the thing.
Yeah, so it will turn out the distance strike, so she will teleport 10 feet.
Okay.
So she will teleport I don't know, here.
Okay, perfect.
And then shoot him. Oh, well, actually somewhere. Can I see him from there?
From when you are, you can see him, but you don't have a straight line to shoot him though.
Oh, damn it. Then, okay, I'll just move here, then
Okay.
teleport here. And then I
Okay,
have-
perfect. Yeah, now you can see him. Yeah.
And I will shoot him with my thing that I have to shoot with.
Okay.
As
That
he
will
has
be your
a heavy
uh,
crossbow, right?
yeah, you have. Yeah, you have a heavy crossbow, or you have the subtle knife is like a short distance, by the long range you have the crossbow. Yeah.
Semi-automatic crossbow.
Yeah, it's a badass crossbow that shoots
Okay,
force damage. By the way.
20 plus 9. Okay.
Let's go.
Esmeralda must look like a bodybuilder then, if she's
Yeah.
carrying heavy crossbow.
Yeah, definitely. She's a strong woman, and as she shoots towards Strahd, Strahd will cast shield on himself, and that will be, will it be the total?
26.
16, 26. So with even with the shield, you will hit him on the first attack. Damn it! But he's got shield on, ready for until his next turn.
And what is the damage? This one did. Is it all force damage?
Yeah. You average. If you don't want to roll, you can tell me 15, and I'm happy with that too.
14.
Okay,
That's a
amazing.
nice
Is that plus the 5? Yeah. Okay, amazing. So Strahd will take 14 points of force damage as you see he gets propulsed a little back. And looks at Esmeralda. You traitor! You disgust me.
I guess I take 10 damage, right? Or 20 damage from.
Yes,
light?
as you get to the light, you take whatever's in your character sheet. I think they take 10, I believe. Radiant sunlight. No, she takes 20 as well. 20 points of sunlight damage,
Okay.
and you have disadvantage on attacks that I forgot actually.
Oh, let me roll again then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no.
no.
Okay.
So I missed, so you can put it
Yeah,
back.
you just missed. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I will not cast shield then. Sorry.
And then I guess I have a second attack, but
Yeah.
I will. Can I attack with a different weapon?
Yeah, you can keep teleporting, I believe.
Can I add?
And yeah,
Does he have like a feat to reload, or does he have to be the next? turn?
no, it just auto reloads.
Oh, so yeah.
It's a very
I'll
magical.
do another.
Every time, once
Okay.
you teleport once, from then on, every time you attack, you can teleport again.
How am I out of the light? How big is this light?
The sunlight, you see that the sunlight goes all the way to here. Yeah, this is the border of the sunlight. All this what I'm pointing. Where Strahd is out of the light. That's the kind of border. Anywhere kind of going left will be still on the light.
Okay. I'll try to hit him again with disadvantage then.
Okay.
Oh no, that's wrong.
Okay.
20. No. Why? Okay, so it's a 19.
Okay. 19 to hit.
Yeah.
That will miss Strahd, unfortunately.
Okay, so that's my turn.
Just misses, kind of. Well, actually not just, but yeah. All right. Do you want to stay there? Do you have any more movement? That
yeah, we'll
movement
move.
doesn't count as your movement, so you still have 30 feet of movement, or whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure how much you move and how much you teleport, but the teleporting doesn't count as your movement. It's
so
extra.
5, 10, 20, 25, 35. So I'm out of the light.
Yeah, you are out of the light now. Okay. And Strahd looks at you like, how dare you, kind of face. All right, and that will be the end of Esmeralda, I believe.
Yep.
All right, the shadow next to you, Lilith, will try to attack you one time. 1 second.
The wisdom saving throw.
Oh, does she got still the thingy, the
Yep.
sanctuary? Okay, amazing. So let's do a wisdom saving throw for the shadow, as your lawyer recommend me. And unfortunately, that will be a 10. So the shadow will not be able to attack you. So instead, he will attack the newcomer. He will attack Escher at disadvantage because they are with your sunlight. He has disadvantage as well. So he will try to go and attack Escher. So that will be. I don't think I'm gonna get less than a natural one. Okay. I will make a fate roll for this shadow to see. Yeah, that's fine. He just misses you dramatic. He tries to attack you, Escher, but he kind of like plummets on the floor and he kind of like hits nothingness. And that was the end of that shadow. Claudio, you are next. You are underneath the thing. You can go through your allies. Where would you like to place yourself? You will be coming out from underneath Escher.
Underneath Escher. Okay. Who's this person?
That is your ally Cabal, the serpent person. That you will
Don't
recognize.
listen to him, he's evil.
Alright. Alright, will be good. Just thing is probably doing more damage to you guys to have the sunlight up, but it does help with the shadows who've got us kind of surrounded. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come in and do fireball on the two that are right next to Cabal.
Okay, amazing. So you come out, let's say you're flying up in the air, yeah?
Yeah.
Somewhere. Where do you want to go? That is 30 feet up on the ceiling, so you could place yourself as high as you 30 feet if you want.
He'll go up 15 feet.
Okay. Just move yourself roughly where you will be, and we'll imagine.
I still can't even see his icon.
Okay, just put him closer. Now he's
there he
next
is.
to Sway, you see him?
Yeah, I see him. So let me just put in one. Can't see, it's too tiny.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So I
okay.
can pop him over here. And he'll attack the two. He'll attack this one first.
Alright, perfect.
So, where's this thingy? Right. Ooh.
Whoa!
Nice.
Claudio comes in hot, yeah? Amazing, with a fucking 24 points of fire damage to the shadow. The shadow completely distracted, he doesn't even see it coming, and then he gets hit on the head with this fucking fire seed. Amazing. And takes 24 points of damage. Do another attack.
Cool.
Ow! He looks at you, that's the shadow that looks...
Again.
Whoa! You know what? Roll an extra d4 on top of that, just for fun. The also doubles. I think this is unique event. I will say, I will give you that. Okay, how would you like to banish the shadow as Claudio comes in and starts with this firebolt? Go ahead, describe to us how Claudio gets rid of
flying
it.
in with both his hands up, and he's got a fireball in each hand. And he comes out, "Don't worry, mistress, I'll come save you." And he just swings one, and as he swings one, he uses momentum, spins around, and throws another one at the
Wow.
thing.
Yeah,
The first one in the face, and before that shadow could even comprehend what happened, it's in the face again.
Amazing. Wow, that was an entrance for Claudio. Very nice. Anything else from Claudio?
No, I think he just blew his whole action. He doesn't have a
Alright.
proper bonus.
Okay, amazing. All right, and then after Claudio's turn, Strahd will take his first legendary action to attack you, Esmeralda. He will use. You will see that from his hand, out of the sudden, as he points towards you, this whip materializes made out of blood, like a streak of blood, and he will try to hit you with it.
How dare you?
Okay, and that will be a roll here. Oh, nice. Yeah, that will hit you with a 30. And as he hits you, you will take 21 points of necrotic damage that you are resistant to, so you will take only half.
Can I make me resistant again if by going into the ethereal plane? Is my reaction.
If you use the ability, you can. Let me just read that ability again. What did it say there?
Spectre
you
of
can-
Defense. When the Horizon Walker takes damage from an attack, it can use its reaction to give itself resistance.
Yeah, so you give
So
yourself resistant to the damage. So
But
you
can I be
could-
resistant twice, or is it? It's not resistant. It's just because I'm not quite there. Right.
I will say that you can be resistant twice. I don't see why not. It doesn't
Okay.
say, well, yeah.
Okay, so it's
So that will be instead
5.
of yeah.
Okay.
And Strahd shake his head, realizing the situation overwhelmed him, and he should know better. And that will be the end of his first legendary action. After him will be a dire wolf that is next to you, Bloodwick. He will move all the way to the collar, and he will make 2 attacks on him as he runs. And unfortunately, both attacks will miss the collar. Fucking hell, damn, guys, this fate is turning around here. Amazing. Yep, his AC is 18, so yeah, that will definitely miss with both of his dead attacks. And that will be the end of this wolf's turn. After that will be Escher. You are there, Escher, surrounded by shadows. What would you like to do?
You should have paid for your subscription, Cisco.
Yep. Really, what do you mean? Damn it. But Escher is you, boss, by the way, yeah? Just remember. You're on mute. Boss, you're on mute if you're there. No? Boss! No? Okay. Let's, are you there? Yeah, maybe we'll skip him for now. Alright, so both of his turns are together, so yeah, we'll skip him for now. And we will move back to the top of the tower, where Real is.
No, damn it.
Okay, and Real, at this point, you will see these creatures start to get much closer to you somehow. Let me see their movement to see if they can get to you on this round. At this point, they are 60 feet away from you. So their flying speed is 40 feet. So they will dash with their action to put themselves all the way next to you. And you will see these 4 creatures just standing there. I'll rebuild them in the map.
I don't want to see them, really.
Yep, you
Fine.
will see
No,
them.
damn it.
Unfortunately, you will see them, and they will come through here and kind of like swarm you a little bit, just like this.
And
All
now it's
around.
when. Well, I mean, can lightning strike now, right now?
They will strike them too when it does, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? To make it fair, I should do a fate roll on their turn at the beginning too, right? Otherwise, it will not be fair. And let's see. Damn it! Okay, and as they get really close to you, another lightning will hit, hitting all of you actually, including you
Okay.
as well. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 50. How much was it for this one? DC 14.
No, 11.
Okay, so everyone will take 25 points of damage as the Strigoi.
Okay.
Let's see what they roll. Okay, actually they roll 18, so they will take half of
I'll
that.
absorb elements, so I'll take 12.
Okay, amazing. And they will take half, so that will be 12 points of damage each as they arrive. Okay, and that will be the end of their turn.
And then
Okay.
I'll use my inspiration for my concentration check because I don't want to lose it.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Please. Oh, that was close.
Oh, nice.
14.
Yeah,
Good.
that's enough. Perfect. All right, are you back with us, Bas?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, perfect. So play, do Escher first, and then it will be you, Bloodwick. So you have both of your characters on a row. So what would you like to do as Escher, the vampire,
How
first?
big is the sun? I have to take 20 points of damage, don't I?
Yeah. So in the beginning of your turn as a vampire Escher, you will take 20 points of damage.
Yeah.
And on the beginning of your turn as your vampire Bloodwick, you will also take damage. By the way. But you haven't got there yet. So yes, the sunlight blinds you and you take 20 points of
How much
damage.
sunlight
And
does it? Because I'm half human.
I know, that was before you drank the blood on the castle.
Nice. Full vampire.
You're
Yep.
a full-fledged vampire.
Yep. Yeah, he's not full, but he's like somewhere in between, you know.
You're 3/4.
No, it's full.
Asshole.
It's totally full. We have to kill him.
Yep. You're a full asshole.
How big is the sunlight?
Yeah, let me just make sure. Spider climb. Sunlight hypersensibility. You take only 10 points, not 20. Yourself at Blackwick, but you they still take 10 though. But Escher takes 20.
As in, where is the sunlight? I can't see the sun.
Yeah, the sunlight is. I don't know if I can make it so I can show it. I don't think I
You
can.
change the color of it.
Yeah, but no, but they only you see it. Only you and me see it.
Oh,
Yeah, because your
okay.
character is controlled by you. So then, let me see if I can
Can you
make
put
it
like
so they.
all
Yeah,
three
actually,
spots
yeah.
in,
I think I can. Can you guys see now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you can see.
So you
you're
are
on
just there. Yeah.
the- Yeah,
You can
but
just move
this is
backwards.
Escher at this point. So,
Yeah, right.
so Escher, what would you like to do? While I do the damage of the vampires.
I will bite the shadow if that's possible.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead. All vampires also have disadvantage on attacks.
Great. Disadvantage. Roll 2d, please.
What is going on there?
Okay, wow. Okay, so that will hit. So that will be a disadvantage. So it will hit with your 17 plus 9 or whatever, 8. So yeah, that will definitely hit the shadow. Which shadow you want to attack? The one below Sway or the one below you?
The one below me, please.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so roll damage. Which attack would you like to do? Would you like to do a claw attack or would you like to do a bite attack?
Bite.
Okay, bite attack. Alright, so you can either take average damage or you can roll, your choice. The average is written there, is the thing before the brackets. So if you want, you can take that average instead of rolling
Now
and double it. Well, no, it's not double, it's not a crit. So yeah.
1d12 plus 4. That's the first bit. That's the piercing damage.
Okay.
And then this one will be 3d8. This is
Okay.
the necrotic damage.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So that will be your first attack. You have a second attack as well. And that will be a total of, yeah, amazing. Shadows, are they resistant to anything? Yeah, as you hit them with the necrotic damage, you realize it doesn't do anything to these creatures. However, the other damage does.
Piercing.
Yeah. So the
So
first
we-
one, the
I'll
first one
regain-
is the piercing, yeah?
Yeah. I'll regain 8 hit points, right?
Yeah, actually, as they're immune to it, you don't regain anything because you're not giving them any damage with the bite.
Okay.
Because you regain the necrotic, but you're not giving them any necrotic because they are immune to it.
Yeah, get that. Cool. I'll just hit it with my claws.
Okay, perfect.
And that's a disadvantage as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nat 1.
Oh no! Damn it. Okay. You just skip the fair roll. Don't worry. It's too many characters. Let's skip the fair rolls for the natural ones.
And
Cool.
as an action, I'll let you go back into the trap door.
If you wanna go back underneath it.
Yeah.
You will still take 2 opportunity attacks, though.
Ah, shit. Alright, leave it then. I'll just stay there.
All right. Okay. Cool. And that will be the end of Escher. Bloodwick, you are next. You see, you are on the sunlight, and it hurts you. So at the beginning of your turn, you take 10 points of damage because you are not a full vampire, so you don't take a full damage either.
Not fair.
That's how I made it. I'm sorry.
Esmeralda would look at him like, damn it.
Yeah, I didn't want to fuck him up too much. That's why.
So, who is this guy?
Ooh, I think Julia is here. Is she? I heard Julia's voice. No, I'm just tripping. Okay, no worries. Sorry.
That was
My
me.
apologies.
Yeah, somebody sneezed.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow.
Wow.
You
Sorry.
okay? Do you know how? she
Julia, if
sounds?
you're watching this, now you know what he thinks your voice sounds like.
Oh no! Don't say that. That's horrible.
She came in like, "Hello, guys."
You just needs that I understood. Hi guys. Amazing.
Wow.
Okay. So you still have disadvantage on attacks as well, Bloodwick. Would you like to go inside the light, or would you like to go out and attack the collar?
Yeah, the color. It didn't make a deal with me, did it?
Yeah. He moved out of your range.
But as in, he was thinking about making a deal with me in it last game.
No, it was with Lilith, not with you.
Okay.
No, but he tried to convince him to
Yeah.
make a deal
He
with him.
tried to convince him,
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it does still going if you want.
I'll move next to him.
Oh, so close.
And I'll attack him.
Oh wow. Okay. Amazing.
Disadvantage, a normal, right?
Now you are fine. You are out of your the sunlight, so you don't have disadvantage anymore.
So I did Great Weapon Master and Reckless against them.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So reckless.
13.
All right. Okay. So yeah, 18 to hit. 18 just hits his
No,
AC.
13 minus 5.
Oh damn. Okay. So yeah. So 13 will miss him, unfortunately.
I'll attack
That you
him
have.
again.
Okay, you wanna do a steel grey weapon master and everything? Okay, I see. Yeah, this time he will hit with an 18. Would you like to do fire or cold damage?
Do you remember?
He's heartless, I'll go cold.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, that's a good good remembering. Yeah, so 19. So he will take full 19 points of damage on that. Ah, you fool! I'm gonna have to kiss you again, come I? He will say.
Okay, you're the fool, you didn't make a deal with me.
You hear reels from above. Get a room!
Amazing. All right, anything else from you, sir?
No, I'm done.
Okay, cool. and that will be Bloodwick, and the Strigois have already passed. Saphira's will be Saphira's turn. She's okay, so she doesn't need to do anything. So we'll move to Anya down below. So Anya will emerge as well from the trapdoor, and seeing that there is not a lot of space, she will place herself there on top of the corpse of Cyrus Bellevue. She will kick the corpse out of the way, look at you, Cabal, and do a high five kind of style movement, and she will pull out this chopping knife like a cleaver, the size that she could cut the head of a bull with it with one blow, and she will try to attack this shadow twice straight away. Say like, "Whoa!" And she will rage. You will see that she gets like so angry, and all of a sudden she rages as well, and she will do 2 reckless attacks towards the shadow. So her first reckless attack will be okay, let me just roll them all, and then after I'll decide it. Yeah, so she's got a +8 to hit. So that will be, on the first attack will be an 18, and the second one, so both will hit. And as she hits with her cleaver, she will do 11 points of damage plus her rage every time. So it will be 14 points of damage for a total of 28 points of damage to the shadow. Amazing. And that will be the end of her turn. She will stay there so she doesn't take opportunity attacks, and that will be her. After that will be Father Lucian, who will also enter the room, look around, place himself here,
Take damage and
take
join the
damage,
party.
20 points of damage straight away.
Wow.
Look at it angrily. Why? Why are you doing this to us, Lilith? Why? All for disadvantage. Why? You're killing us. And he will look at his son, that is quite wounded at this point, and he will use his action to do a third level cure wounds on you, Sway. So let's do that, and that will be his action.
Oh, thank you, Father.
That's alright, son. So unfortunately it's not that much, so it will be a total of let me just see, so 13 plus 9, is that right? Yeah, so
22,
13
yeah.
plus 9 is 22. Yeah, perfect. And that will be, let me mark his spell, and that will be him done. All right, that will be the end of Father Lucian's turn. Okay, awesome. And after that will be more direwolves. Okay, another direwolf here. He will move himself closer to everyone there.
I thought they couldn't overlap on each other's spaces.
I know they shouldn't, but it's to do with mechanics. Otherwise, he couldn't. He had to move through his ally to go get there. So there was not a lot I could do. I'll have to check how that works, you know. So Cabal, the wolf will try to get closer to you. You don't have a reaction anymore, do you?
No.
Okay. All right. So he will move closer to you, and he will do one attack on you and one attack on Anya, who is just nice and fresh. All right. So the first attack will be on you, Cabal, with 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and as he hits you, that will be 12 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw, please. Actually, you are prone, so you don't need to do it, so I'll have to hit you at advantage, actually, right? You haven't had your turn yet, yeah? Okay, so I'll try again for fishing for a natural 20. Nope. Okay, so 12 points of piercing damage, and you are not prone because you're already prone. And then he will try to hit your Barovia mother with the second attack. Okay, and that will hit Anya, and she will do a strength saving throw at advantage because she's raging. and she's perfectly fine. She does not barge at all. But she will take that 12 points of piercing damage as well, and that will be the end of this wolf. Okay, next to the wolf is you, Sina. As you are down there, what would you like to do?
Ugh. Okay, she's gonna come out and she's gonna move 5, 10, 12, 10, 15, 20. She can get there, right?
Yeah.
And she's gonna attack.
Let me just move this other one back just to make it. So it doesn't make sense.
This one. She's gonna attack this one first, as she.
Okay. As she comes out, the first thing that happens, the light overwhelms her, and she takes 20 points of sunlight damage as well
20 points. Yep.
from Lilith amulet.
Ah, it burns! And she is going to attack the shadow
Okay.
first.
Done more damage than all the enemies together.
Yeah, you. I mean, I'm not. I'm the opposite side. But if Lucian and Anya will tell you that it's not worth it what you're doing. You're
Yeah.
killing your allies, and Strahd is not doing anything. Okay, so that will be a 26 to hit. Amazing, yeah. That you are hitting the shadow, or
The shadow first.
okay, perfect. Okay, so that will definitely hit.
So that's 9 points of slashing damage and
Okay,
2 points
amazing.
of fire.
Okay, so 9 slashing and 2 fire, so that'll be 11 total. Yeah, amazing. You see that the shadow recoils in pain as she hits at disadvantage, actually.
Oh, I should have rolled
Yep,
disadvantage.
sorry. That's because the sunlight as well. My apologies. Yeah, it still hits.
Just same
Amazing.
roll. And then she is going to. I guess she'll just focus this one down. She's going to attack again. Same thing.
Okay, amazing.
I'll just roll it twice. That's first attack. So it's 25.
25 to hit. Yeah, amazing. That will definitely hit.
Oh,
You can roll it all together if you want. It's not. They don't have.
resistance.
It doesn't make a. Yeah, they don't have resistance to any of those.
Okay, so it's 15 points of damage to the shadow again.
Okay, amazing.
And after that, don't think I want to use anything else.
Actually, my apologies. As you hit it with the fire, you realize they are resistant to it.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have been 14 points of damage total then.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yep, that's it. That's her turn. She can't really do anything else, and yeah, she'll make her stand there, holding the blade in her hand.
Okay. Awesome. All right, and that will be the end of Sina. After Sina, at the beginning of your turn, it will be you, Sway. Before you get to act or do anything, Sway, you hear a voice in your mind that says, "Are you there, Sway?
Yeah, I'm here.
I am watching over you, all from the other side. Since your beginnings in Barovia, your good deeds and achievements are admirable. Together, we can stop my brother at last. I have faith. It's your destiny. Allow me to help." And you realize that you don't recognize the voice, but you see that your sword starts to glow a lot. Will you allow me to help?
Yes. Yes.
And then you see that from your pocket, where you put this little pocket watch that you just stole from Strahd, you feel a pull, and out of the sudden, you can see that the sunblade starts to absorb the moonstone into it, and out of the sudden, it actually disappears into it. So you are immune to radiant damage and sunlight. Not that you will need it, but as long as you are attuned to the sword just absorb the moonstone. So the moonstone is gone.
Well, okay. I was just gonna put it in the somewhere.
Yeah. So he will say, "Don't worry, I can retrieve it for you when the time is right. But this will protect it from my brother."
Okay.
Now go ahead and use it against him before it's too late. Go, he will say to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna unleash the Sunblade.
Okay, so you use your bonus action. You haven't used it yet
No.
on this encounter. Okay,
No.
so you use your bonus action to light it up. And as you do, there is a second aura of sunlight. It doesn't mean anything because Lilith is having one, but your sword also has an aura of sunlight. And it shines. And what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna hack at this guy right in front of me. I guess I have one attack, so... No, actually,
Okay.
I have one attack because bonus action on the next
Yeah.
round I can attack, right?
Yeah, the second next time you can have 2 attacks. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna then try to hit him.
Yeah, an aura within an aura is Auraception. I don't know. Lilith, you're on deck after Sway.
Right.
Oh wow, fucking hell. Okay, so the shadow is the shadow undead actually. Yeah, the shadow is undead as well. So the shadow will take 24 points of damage. Do you wanna hit the shadow below you or the shadow next to diagonally from you?
Actually, I think if I hit this one, I'm gonna kind of take a bit of pressure from these, guys here.
Okay, so you
yeah,
hit
okay, so that's what I'm...
one in diagonal, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, the sword will tell you, use all your force. And you know that he's talking about your sneak attack.
Oh, I thought you were becoming a Jedi.
Okay, so then we'll...
Sway.
Sway. And you actually see at this point, Sway, between your ghost, one of them is Sergey, and he's actually helping you to with the attacks as well. And you see him there, standing as a spectral figure. Wow, fucking hell! All right.
Okay.
So the rogue has awakened. Sway, please describe to us how you killed this shadow.
As I sheath the sword and it lights up, it's just gonna... It's like a plasma sword, so it's just gonna cut through the dark shadow, kind of. It's like sizzling hot, and even if it's shadow, there is still kind of residue of the melting matter as it falls apart after.
Oh wow, amazing. Cool, awesome. And that's what happened, and the shadow is disintegrated. Alright, those shadow, whose shadow is it actually? This shadow that you just disintegrated was Sway's shadow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you killed your own self.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
good.
killed your own shadow. And what is interesting
And then I'm
is
gonna
that
say there is space only one handsome around there.
yeah. And then as you look to the side, Sway, you realize your shadow is actually back on you.
Okay.
So while you had this shadow, there was no shadow on you. And now, once you kill it, the shadow comes back to you.
Comes back, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Then
Amazing. Lilith, you are next.
Right. It doesn't look like... I mean, Sway's got his own daylight.
He's got a little aura as well.
Okay. So I will drop my one.
Okay, let me remember. I think it says until you drop it as a bonus action. Is that right? Holy symbol of Ravenkind. Let me check for you as well. Yeah, holy symbol of Ravenkind. I believe that sunlight, or until you end it, or until you end the effect, no action required. Okay, so you just end it.
Yeah.
and your sunlight goes away.
Give me a
All the
second.
vampires breathe.
Well, now they got to deal with another one.
Yeah, and let me put the aura. I will find the sun sword in the meantime.
Is Saphira dead?
Saphira, as you look at her, she looks like unconscious. I will say with your passive medicine, you can see that she's breathing and she doesn't seem to be dying. But
Out of character, is she just kind of like an object right now? Like you can't interact with the.
out of character, she's doing that. She's not doing that safe. She's just unconscious. You can. You know what? Maybe we should take her off the map. If you guys are all okay with it, just put her on the side, not off the map, but just to. What do you guys? Actually, I don't know. Yeah, no, she stays there.
The mist is taking her somewhere else.
Yeah, no, she's gonna stay there, but she's not dying. That's what you mean.
Okay, she's not going to get attacked. But
No, she
needs
won't
to
get attacked.
do The ritual rolls. That's
Yeah.
about it.
She already pre-rolled them, so.
Okay. All right, that's fine. All right. So, with that, then let me just double check the wording. 150 feet. Yeah, fuck, I might do this. Alright, so I am going to try and do 1, 2, 3. I see this guy. Oops, sorry. Kind of see him. See him. Yeah, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna do Firestorm.
Whoa. Okay, so that's your aura sway from your sword. Okay. Without using an action, actually you can use an action sway to make the light lower 5 feet for every time if you want it. All right, and Lilith, you do Firestorm. Oh, wow. Okay. So
Sorry, I just have to refresh my page.
yeah, no worries. Firestorm as the Firestall 7-level spell.
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna have to do a little bit of drawing. Remember, this spell is very complicated, so please enlighten us with some beautiful drawings there.
Dope.
And then we can remove them after.
Alright, cool. So just bear with me 1 second. So
Yeah,
how
no
many
hurry.
do I get? 10-foot cubes. Okie doke. So,
So it's 10 panels of.
yep. So if we say that, so it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 wolves,
Okay.
so they can take 1 each.
But they have to be in like a chain, like a daisy chain. They have to.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be a daisy chain.
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay.
They have to be 10 panels, 10-foot cubes. Actually, they changed the wording. It used to say panels. Now, 10-foot cubes, which arrange as you wish, but each cube must be adjacent to one of the sides
Right.
or corners. Yeah.
Look it up. So yeah,
Actually, to the face. So it's not to the corners anymore, diagonally anymore, like before. Now it's just adjacent to each other.
so it doesn't have
Face
to be
to
a
face,
continuous
yeah.
line as long as they are facing each other.
Yeah, as long as they're touching two faces with each other. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I could probably get everyone excluding the bottom wolf.
okay, just give me 1 second. Could you remove that, please? God, it's very crazy. No, it's a good thing. Actually, how far is Strahd from you? I feel a counter spell coming up. Because this is crazy. Whoa, you're so lucky. He's out of range to counter spell you, actually.
No, he was trying to get away from the sunlight.
Yeah, he's 60 feet away. He's actually 65 feet away from you, so he cannot counterspell you. Damn it. Nice.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures
Mm-hmm.
must make dex saving throws, I think, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
How many?
4. So 5 wolves.
Okay.
The Strahd and Bloodwick. And I think by default, the guy on the ladder, he's in it as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I opt
Yeah,
him
that would
out?
be fair.
I don't think I can opt him out.
The
5,
caller, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
6.
Perfect.
How many blocks? Does it do 10?
10.
1,
Yeah,
2,
I
3,
think you can
4,
get
5,
so 1, 2,
6,
3,
7,
4,
8,
5,
9.
6, 7, 8.
Oh
9.
shit! Wait,
Yeah, we are missing. You,
I
you
missed-
can, if you wanna hit the Strahd, you need to let go of the wolf down there.
oh yeah, yeah.
So 1, 2,
I was
3,
always dropping him.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you will hit Gertrude on the way as well. Yeah, so Gertruda is dead straight away. She just falls dead because even if she succeeds, she's gonna take half damage. And you see as Gertruda fall, Strahd's enraged. His face is like, and he
Wait.
just like literally screams.
We don't know if she's dead yet.
I mean, she's got 4 hit points, so
Oh shit!
so yeah, she's dead. I tell you.
Can we double check that he can hit the wolf at hit this one as well?
Let's double check. Okay, so let's do drawings. Okay.
Let's just make one square and then use that as a guideline, like real.
Yeah. Okay.
You can
All
just
right.
move it with your arrow keys.
Yeah, you actually have a square there. Can you pick up that square? Oh no.
Yeah, start from there. So that's 1,
Yeah.
2,
2. Yeah. So keep going.
3.
3,
4,
4. Okay.
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7. So you have to choose
8.
8. Actually, yeah, you can get
9.
them all.
Oh, yeah.
9, 10.
And
Yeah.
the color doesn't need to make a dodge.
He doesn't even
Yeah.
he's immune to fire anyway, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
he's
yeah.
immune to fire. Yeah. Okay. So let's start one by one. So roll damage in the meantime, and I will start doing saving throws here. So I'll start with the wolf below you. I'm gonna do them on the die because it's gonna take forever. Okay. So let's get the stats of the die wolf. So they have. Okay. They have a plus something to the dex saving throw. That's good. So first wolf will be a 14. He fails. Wow, 42 points of damage. Second wolf will succeed. Okay, so let's do one by one. So first wolf take 14 points of damage.
42.
Okay. 42, yeah. Damn. Okay, all right.
21 if they save. So 42.
Yeah.
21 if they save.
Okay, so this wolf dies straight away as the fire engulfs him. This one also dies even if he saves. You said 22. Actually, they are resistant to fire. That's a point. Okay, 1 second. Let's recon that. So this was the one that succeeds. And he takes half damage, so 22, so that will be 10 points of damage. He's not dead. Actually,
Really?
11 points of damage. 11, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. But he's still looking very wounded after this, for sure. Okay. Then this second wolf, that one is the one who fell, so he will take 21. So with that is enough. He will die, even though he's resistant to it. 21, yeah, he's got, so that's the one is dead. Alright, one more, this one here, that's a 3, he dies, he's got 1 hit point as well, he definitely dies, resistance or not. Okay, another one here, that was good call, 17 plus 4, 21, he succeeds, so he will take 21 half, 22 half to 11, right? Yeah. Okay, so 11 for this one. Alright, and just keep going. So she is gone. She is incinerated like to ashes. You see that her body is like Terminator on that famous scene with the fence. That's what happens to her. And she's a skeleton that falls on the floor dead. And then this wolf down here, he gets a 4, so he will take full damage, 42 times half, so that will be 21 points of damage as well. Nice. And then let's see Strahd. Strahd will get okay, 1 second. So he rolls a 15 on his die plus, oh wow, okay, yeah, 27, so he succeeds.
Yep.
He is also resistant to fire, so he will take 11. He's just gonna take it. It's 11. He's not gonna waste a resistance or anything on this, so he will take, you'll see that he takes some fire damage as well.
Use your legendary resistance.
And Bloodwick.
And Bloodwick, make a dexterity saving throw at advantage. This is a magical effect that you can see coming your way. And I'm missing this wolf. No, he took damage already. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Bloodwick fails. So Bloodwick, you take 42 points of fire damage as well. And this one you are raging. Yeah, you were raging before, so it's half to 21.
Oh,
Alright, amazing. Devastating turn of Lilith.
And that wolf?
Yeah, he took,
He already took,
yeah, he took 20 points of damage. He is looking very wounded as well. Amazing. So let me take these wolves out of the initiative. Sorry for stealing your kills with the wolves. If you want to add anything of how they get disintegrated, please let me know.
I mean, what she does, she'll interlock her fingers, and then she'll raise a finger up for each person that she has targeted. And then as she blows across her fingers, the tip of the fingers light up, and then the ground underneath them light up, and you just see a pillar of flames come up.
Oh wow, amazing. Okay, cool. Actually,
That is Julia.
yeah, that is Julia. Safira, how are you, Julia? I don't know if she can hear
I'm
us.
just listening. Hello, everyone. Sorry.
Hello, yeah, Lilith just casted a firestorm that did kill half of the board. Okay, cool. Nice for you to be here, Julia. Amazing. Okay, and where were we? So Lilith, are you done? Any bonus action?
Sanctuary.
Okay, perfect. Good call. Refresh your sanctuary that it will be gone when you cast that deadly spell. Okay, awesome. All right, and after you will be a wolf that is here, down there. So he will, seeing that his friends are fallen and everything else, he's gonna move himself. The problem with these wolves, they don't have enough enemies, you know. Okay, so he will move all himself right in the fray here. Yeah, and he will attack one attack on Anya. Actually, there is no one to attack really.
Attack the shadow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he will move himself here, and then he will do one attack on Anya on Scratch. Okay, so first attack on Anya. Alright, that will hit Anya, and then an attack on Scratch. That will also, with a 20, that will hit your Scratch, right?
Yes.
Okay, so as he hits you, you will take 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw as well. Anya will take half, so 6, because she's raging. She is resistant to all damage. And she will make a strength saving throw at advantage as well. Okay, she is still up. She's knock prone. However, you sway 16. That's enough. You manage not to fall prone. Perfect. Your roll is on the DM layer. Just change it as well. You have it on
Really?
secret roll. Yeah. Whisper. Just
Okay,
unclick the
okay,
whisper.
okay.
Yeah, no worries. Cool. And that will be the end of the dire wolf's turn, and you are not prone. Then after that, the Strahd that is super angry will take a legendary action. To do, he will actually, he will use 2 legendary actions to cast a spell, a 4th level spell. Okay, so let's see what he's gonna do.
How many legendary action did he use this turn?
This is his second.
Yeah, he attacked me once with.
Yeah.
Did he use
He has a
another
layer action as well. That is not a legendary. It's a layer action.
one? So
I think this is
Okay.
second.
Yeah, this is the second. He's second. Okay, you know what? He is gonna use his legendary action to make himself invisible. So you will see that he will cast greater invisibility, whoop, and he vanishes to give himself. All right, and that will be the end of his legendary action. Cabal, you are next with Gertruda, who is dead next.
Cabal is very wounded right now and does not know what to do in this situation. Just checking if I have any potions of healing. I have 1 regular, 1 greater, but do I want to use that? Yeah, I have to. I'm gonna use a greater healing potion as a bonus
Okay.
action to get my life back first.
All right, amazing.
4d4 plus 4, right? This one. That is
Yep.
4, 9, 13 points of HP. Great. I'll add that on. And then I will take 2 attacks against the... Well, first attack against the shadow. See if I do any damage to this one. So,
Okay.
a 15?
15. Let me just make sure. I believe that AC is 15 or 16. 15, yeah, that just hits.
No, it's 12 points of slashing damage against the
Okay.
shadow.
All right, 6 points of slashing damage. Amazing. To the one next to you, yeah, adjacent to you.
Yeah, I said 12, but I'm assuming he's resistant, so you did 6, right?
Which damage is it? Just regular slashing?
Yeah, from a magical weapon.
No, he's not resistant to magical slashing
So 12.
from magical weapons, so 12.
And then I'm going to attack him again.
Okay.
Mm, 19. Ugh.
Yeah, that will definitely hit as well.
I'll
For
reroll
2
the-
points of
Oh
yeah.
I'll reroll that and see if I can
Yeah,
do anything
perfect.
better. Well, better.
Whoa, that's much better.
So it's only
Amazing.
13 points of damage.
Okay. Cool. Only. Damn it. Nice.
You must remember, my strength score right now is 12. So
Yeah, I have a note of it actually here.
yeah, so it's pretty.
Found.
pretty
You got a plus 9, like you got a 9.
yeah, plus 8 to hit.
Plus 9 to hit, plus 8 to hit now. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my 2 attacks, the bonus action to heal, and that's my turn. Can't do anything else.
Okay. Alright, amazing. Alright, and after you, on Gertruda's turn, Gertruda will contort in pain, looking all charred, and you will slowly see that she rises as a zombie. And she will enter the initiative on her turn. So I will unclick. She starts to crack, and her charred body just wakes up and starts to move towards you, Esmeralda.
What? Why?
She says as she gets close to you. And let me find the icon, sorry, the stats of these little beauties. Okay, yeah, she is. Okay, and she will try to make one attack, slam attack towards you. Alright. So that will be 17 plus 5, 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and as she hits you, it will only be just 2. So yeah, so it will be only 6 points of damage. 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he slams you with his zombie-like hand.
Okay. Stupid woman.
Yeah. You can see that she's completely zombified and unaware of everything and charged. And that will be the end of her turn. After her will be their wolf that is... And then after that it will be Pitwick. Pitwick will move up a bit more, keep climbing. Okay. Wow, this is only one round, damn it. Okay. He will go up a little. Yeah, and then he will, let's see what his movement is like. Yeah, 30 feet, so it's fine. So he just move 15 feet. 20, 30. He will move himself all the way there, and he will look at you, Real, and he will do a sound mimicking your voice. He will say, "Oh no! Oh no!" Like ask with the same tone of voice when you saw these creatures around you. And he will do 2 attacks. You will see this tiny needle just comes out of his cloak, and he just throws it towards the creatures with a silver needle attack.
Thank you.
He kind of smiles. So with the silver needle, let's do what he does. So first attack towards the one. He will attack both the same creature. So yeah, that will be a 22 to hit.
Wow.
And then for his second attack, he will, instead of a needle, he will throw a poison dart. This one will plus 10 to hit, so that will be 17. So both attack will hit. However, alright, so on the first hit, alright, so let's do one at a time. So 7, so on the normal hit, on the needle, the creature will take 19 points of piercing damage and 7 necrotic. I assume these creatures are immune to necrotic. Let's check to make sure.
No, sure not.
No, they are not actually. No, they are resistant to necrotic.
Oh, damn
so
it.
That's fine. So that will be 19 plus, yeah, so plus 3 then. So 21 points of damage with the first attack. Amazing. And then with the needle, the creature will have to make a Constitution saving throw. So let's do that. They are not immune to poison, so Constitution saving throw for the creature. That will be plus 3 to that, so 10. That will be a fail. And then, as this purple dart just hits, red dart hits the creature. Oh wow, so 16. So he failed, and he's poisoned for an hour, and he falls unconscious. You see the creature just drops, poof, and it drops from all the way down inside this room here, through the thing, and hits all the way. The creature wakes up if he takes damage, or another creature takes it. So as he takes, I will say from the top there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. So that will be 20 times 5. So so 20 times 5, so that's 100 feet. Yeah, so that will be 10d10 damage.
26.
Okay. 10d6 damage, yeah. Damn, okay. So let's roll it here. So this and this. Okay, and let's see if he survives this. Wow, okay. I don't think he's gonna survive this actually. Nope, he's got 24 hit points and he falls on the floor and he collapses and he's dead on the floor. And then the little Pitwick lifts his finger towards you, like like heads up. And that will be the end.
I'll give him like a slow clap, like wow. And
Yep.
like thumbs up.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, make another charisma check at advantage this one.
No.
If you fail this one, he will stop helping you.
Oh come on! I'm not charismatic. Help me. Oh well, that's okay. I think it's okay. 18.
Yeah, that's more than enough. He smiles with his white jack-o'-lantern face. And he kind of like seems very happy. Amazing. Alright, and that will be the end of this creature. Another shadow that is not there anymore. And then Strahd will take his last legendary action to okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, and that will be the end of him. And that was it. After him will be, you see that in between all of you, where Cyrus once was, another zombie starts to crackle on the floor, and he comes back as a zombie as well. He looks around, and he looks at you, Sway, and he will try to attack you as well. Straight away. Alright, and I will do this, so that will be that will miss you actually, as he tries to hit you with his limp kind of hand. He will completely miss. And that will be the end of him. After him will be one more wolf. This one here. Lilith. Wisdom saving throw he will do first to see if he can break your thingy. Alright, what is your spell DC? I think he's not gonna do it. 15 plus 1, 16, Lilith. Is that enough to, what is your spell DC? 18?
Should be 17 or 18, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they put a +5.
Okay, so that will not pass it. So yeah.
Sorry, I put myself on mute there. It's 18.
No, don't worry. Okay, so seeing that he is not able to attack you, he will move himself here and attack Anya instead, who is there all yummy. And do 2 attacks towards her at advantage, because she attacked reckless before. Okay, so... so let's see, her AC is 16, so 8, yeah, that will be 2 hits, yep. 2 hits on Anya, half damage, so she will take 12 points of damage with that 2 attacks. Alright, and that will be the end of that wolf. Another shadow after that. Alright, so this shadow will attack you, Sina, as she sees that you attacked her before, and he will miss you. That will be the end of it. And then on the very last, the caller will take his last legendary action to attack you, Bloodwick, once more. He will use his trident this time. So this ethereal flaming trident tries to hit you, Bloodwick, at advantage, because you did reckless towards him. So that will be a 16 plus, yes, so 25 to hit. And as he hits you, you will take 10 points of necrotic damage and 12 points of fire damage. So a total of 22 points of damage. You are raging, so it will be half. So 12.
Cool.
And that will be the end of the caller's legendary action. And then we go to... Maybe, should we do a break before we start the second round? How many rounds are we gonna do?
Wait,
It's crazy, right?
you'll be fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go and break.
Sure. Yeah, let's have a little break and then we'll come back for the next round. And
Yep.
yeah, amazing.
That'll be it.
And that would be, I know that's crazy. That was a mistake, just out of experience. Okay, mistake. All right. Anyway, too late to fix it now. Alrighty. So
Give me another
please,
level
guys.
7 spell, and I'll do another Firestorm.
Yeah. So for you watching at home, thank you so much. I hope you crazy encounter today. So many NPCs. It's crazy to keep up with it. But yeah, we'll see you shortly. Don't go anywhere. And thanks for watching.
All right.
See you in a bit. Alrighty, and welcome back to Rollers of Fate. Yay! Okay, I hope you are enjoying the show. We will continue, yes, sir. We'll continue to round 6. So, beginning of the round, you will see that Safira moves again in an unusual way as she makes her save and fails this one. So she has 3 successes and 3 failures. If he fails one more time, Tatiana's soul will leave her. So at this point she has even numbers, and that will be the end of that. Actually, now that there is a hole on the ceiling, I need you to make also the saving throw real. I need you to make a charisma saving throw as well.
Oh, no.
As you see that the energy manages to pass through this hole, and you feel once more compelled to it. The saving throw is 15.
Yeah, I'll re-roll it.
Oh dear.
Weird.
Come on.
9.
Oh no. Real
I will.
fails. Okay.
Yeah, I got a D6, but I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know.
You
I
have
need a
to
6.
you need to reach a 15, yeah, so you will need a 6.
Yay!
Wow, amazing. So real seats. Oh wow, that's so cool. That's very good. Very nice.
Mark my
Yeah.
short rest.
Okay, and that will be the end of that. And then we will move to Strahd's turn. You guys are unaware, but until real, you feel something is about to hit you. You will see a whip of blood materializes, and then you will see it hitting all the way and disappearing into the hole, going up towards your direction. At advantage because he's invisible. He's got 60 feet range on it, and that's just what he needs to get to you, I believe.
60.
It is, right? Let me just make sure, actually.
60 from the hole. Like he's up there.
Yeah, it's 60
He's
from
in
the
the
hole.
ceiling, yes.
Yeah, that's the point, yeah. No, he will not be able to do that. I'll recon that. Sorry for that. Damn it. Okay.
Stop trying to
So
hit
you
me.
all know where he is. No. So 60 feet away, he will make a wisdom saving throw, Lilith, to try to hit you. Okay, that will be a 19, so that will be enough. He will hit you at advantage. Okay, for yeah, that will hit you with a plus. I'm not gonna tell you, but it's a 30 to hit.
Holy shit.
As he hits you with this whip of blood from an invisible point, you actually roughly see that he's very close to the hole, somewhere around there, and this whip will inflict 16 points of sorry, my apologies, one range attack. Yep, that will be actually, let's roll it. Okay, so that will be 22 points of necrotic damage as he hits you. And then he will try to attack you at advantage once more again. So I'll do 2 rolls. No, actually the second one will miss you. Yep, unfortunately he will miss you. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Okay, and that will be the end of Strahd's turn with these 2 attacks. And then you will hear some movement as well. Steps like on the floor, moving away.
No, no.
Okay, and that will be the end of Strahd's turn. After Strahd's, it will be you, Real. At the beginning of your turn, make a fate roll.
Oh no. Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, that's good. There is no lightning or anything like that, and you have your turn ahead of you. What would you like to do? Just
I want
scratch
to
your own
grab-
deck.
I want to grab the moonstone and grab it.
Yeah, okay. And as you grab it, you feel like the whole thing starts to crumble around you, like this energy. Feel that the DC is become even easier now, to 13 now.
I'll put it inside the bag with the other.
Okay. Amazing.
Then my bonus action, I will Misty Step out of there.
Okay.
Go
Are
down
you
here.
still flying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So move Misty Step here. I will high five my new friend,
Yeah.
and then I
You'll
will
see
move.
that it's got a label, like on his like on the side that it says Speedweek.
Oh,
Pidwick.
hey Pidwick,
Yeah.
Pidwick, I love you.
Yeah, he's-
You're great.
He starts moving his hand and greeting you.
And then I
wow,
will-
amazing.
And then I will use my movement to fly down to the next one.
Okay. Awesome.
Use a legendary action.
Can I use what to get one of the? Is it only for a spell or can I just pick it up?
You can do whatever you want. Yeah, you can do an action. You can use. You can take an action as well. You can pick it up with your
Oh,
action.
yeah,
If you want.
so I'll use my-
Actually, you
so
know
yeah.
what? Let's wait roll.
Oh, okay. Damn it! I was. You see, it was halfway into my bag. I was like, oh no.
I'm sorry. Let's say that if you succeed on the fair roll, yep,
Yeah.
you manage to pick it up and you use your legendary action
my,
to do
my
so.
my second and last legendary action.
Okay, and as
Then we
you
just
pick
mark
up,
it.
yeah, and as you pick up this up real, you realize you are floating in the air, but the actual towers, the lightning rods start falling off the tower. The only one that falls right inside the room is one of them. So unfortunately for everyone, there is no one at this point. But you see this ceiling breaks, and the lightning rod falls in there. So I will put a square there. That area is also a hole in there, and there is a lightning rod all the way inside the room.
To say that's difficult.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's difficult terrain. Yeah. Now there is an obstruction there as well, and the rods have disappeared off the map, and that will be the end of Real's turn, I believe. And the ritual is finished, Real. If you could see Strahd's face now, if he wasn't invisible, it wouldn't be a nice face. I can tell you that right now. Okay, and that will be the end of Real's turn. Scratch. What would you like to do?
Okay, so which one from these wolves looks less injured? Maybe I should just attack this one that is in front of me. Yeah, I'm gonna attack this guy.
Let's go.
Okay, amazing.
Wow, they come up.
It literally came off.
It literally came off. Wow.
And I'm gonna do a claw attack.
Okay.
Okay, on the first.
All right, amazing. So use your vampiric claws. Wow, nice. So that will hit the wolf. That will be 12 points of slashing damage to this wolf.
And what about the deadly touch? Does it count? If I use
That
my
will be
claw?
an action to do that.
That's
so
like
you
separate
could use-
action.
Yeah. So I will say because you use the multi-attack, you could use your action instead of the multi-attack, but for next turn,
Okay, so I'm just gonna do another claw attack. Or can I only do one?
No, you can do two. You have multi-attack, so you can do.
Okay, I really
actually,
don't like
it's a
this.
disadvantage. So roll again. My apologies, because you are on sunlight from sway. Yeah, and you take 20 points of damage in the beginning of your turn again.
Not only.
Yeah, but it hits still. We'll take the first damage, just to be fair. So 12 points of damage, mark of 20, and then you have a second attack at disadvantage again.
Okay.
That wolf is looking very wounded. Okay,
missed.
with the second attack, unfortunately, you will miss. But you feel that this light is hurting you, and it's coming from sway. Would you like to move out of there so you don't take damage on your next turn?
Yes.
So you could go crazy and just, without disengaging, moving away, you will potentially take two opportunity attacks if you do that. But one is from a zombie that you know they don't have a very strong attack, and the other will be from a wolf. Will you be cool to do that?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm almost, like, halfway.
All right, so move
That's-
yourself. You can see the aura of sway, right? Yourself.
So I just move myself here.
You can see the aura of sway, actually.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
So where can I move myself?
So you could go through Cabal. You could go up through Cabal and move yourself around here, something like that. That will be out of the sunlight. Or you could move, or you could move through Escher and through, the best way will be to move through Cabal to get yourself here.
Do you not have any magic?
Actually, do you have Misty Step as a bonus action? I'm not sure if you do.
I have Dimension Door.
No, that will be an action. So yeah, you will have to take 2 opportunity attacks then. So I will roll those 2. First one from the zombie. So that will be 16 to hit. That will miss you.
Yeah.
And then from the wolf will hit you with a 20 though. So you will take 12 points of slashing damage that you, as you move out of the way. But you are out of the sunlight now. All right. Anything else from you?
No.
All right. Make a perception check.
How many points you said?
20 from the sunlight plus 12, so 32 total. Make a perception check as you stand there.
Perception.
Okay. With a 12, nothing happens. You don't perceive anything. Alright, and that will be the end of Scratch's turn. After that will be the caller. The caller will take... the caller will use... The caller will look into your eyes, Bloodwick, and you will feel some magic going into it, and he will say, "You are mine now. I will command you now." And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no! People are
You are mine.
People are just toying with him.
There will be a wisdom saving throw, sir. Are you there, boss?
I am out of me.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. So please make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, okay. You are charmed by the caller, not any longer by Strahd, and he will command you and say, "Attack the enemies of the devil, and these senseless. These are your friends. I am your friend. I am your master. Now go and attack them." But it's not your turn, but you have broken the charm of Strahd. Now instead you are charmed by the fiend. So I guess that's an improvement.
From above you hear real, "I can still see you from up here. Get the room."
Yeah. Amazing. And that will be the end of the caller's turn. After that will be a wolf. This wolf here will move himself around and try to hit you, Lilith, making a wisdom saving throw. You, I believe, cast Sanctuary again on yourself.
Yep.
So yeah, he will fail. He will not be able to attack you. So he will move back out of your range, take an opportunity attack. Would you like to take that opportunity attack, Lilith?
Yes, maybe. 1 second.
Yeah, okay.
Do I have the ability to do
Yeah,
this?
you can use your weapon. Are you Warcaster?
Is that the one where I can have advantage in Constitution saving throws?
Warcaster is the one for concentration. Do you
Yes,
have that?
I have that
Okay,
one.
so then
Yeah.
you can use, if you have Warcaster, you can use a spell to attack the wolf. A spell that hits the creature. It cannot be a saving throw. It has to be an attack. But you can do that if you want. If you have a
It
cantrip,
only has to be like an action.
It has to be an action, yeah? They change it.
Yeah.
It's not to hit anymore, yeah? So you can do any cantrip or any action or any spell, anything you want towards this wolf as he moves out of your range.
As long as it can only one person, I think.
Yeah, it has to be one creature. Yeah, that's the
Then I'll do Sacred Flame.
Okay, amazing. So the creature will do a dexterity saving throw versus your sacred flame, and will be a 12 to succeed, so it will fail. Roll damage.
Burn in the holy fire of Carthus.
Yeah,
It's pretty good. It's alright.
15.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it could be better.
Okay, so he will move all the way around to put himself there and taking 15 points of damage on the way back. Okay, does anyone else
radiant
get an
damage, right?
opportunity?
Yeah, it's radiant.
Yeah, radiant, yeah. Amazing. And he will make an attack towards you, 2 attacks towards you, Scratch, as he places himself opposite you. With the first attack, he will hit you. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
I assume you fail, just to jinx you. Okay, and I will roll again. Yep, you did fail. So on the second attack you are prone, so he has advantage to hit you. So he will hit you twice, and you are prone as well. And as you will take 24 points of damage with this. 2 attacks of 12 slashing as this wolf starts to bite you like. Okay, and that will be the end of this wolf's turn. After that will be Strahd's layer action. Enrage Strahd as the ritual is finished. He will use a powerful layer action to fuck all of you. Let me just make sure I get the right one. Yep, this one. Okay, so let me just put an icon actually here and use that. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, let's use Lilith's spiritual weapon just for, even if it's not here, just for I'll put a radius on it, 20 feet radius. Okay. On this, yep. Okay. So he will place it in a place he can see here. Okay. Yep. Here. So you will see out of the sudden that next to you, you hit a word of power, Scratch. You can hear it clearly. It's right next to you. Strahd is invisible opposite you, like above you, and you can hear him clearly now. And he will say a word of power, and as he does, you will feel, all of you within the clutter, that a burst of searing blood red mist starts to materialize around you. I need all of you who are enemies of Strahd to make a Constitution saving throw, please, as you feel this mist and this kind of bloody red mist all around you. So it will be everyone. Yep, it's actually everyone there on that area, not Bloodwick, except Bloodwing and Esmeralda. Everyone else.
Oh, thank God. Esmeralda, I will save you.
So Cabal, Sina, Lucian, Anya, Escher, Sway, Lilith, and the zombie is creatures he chooses. So let's do a saving throw for Father Lucian.
Okay, so Scratch is 14 and Sway is 20.
Okay, amazing. Just 1 second. I will go through all of them. So okay, so Anya fails. No, Father Lucian failed and Anya succeeds. Okay, so all of you in that area, I'm gonna actually.
It's a magical effect, right?
Yes, you will have. It's a magical effect, but it's not a spell, so you don't have advantage towards it.
No, then I have advantage towards it, right? I'm confused.
It's only you don't have advantage towards magical effects, just spells now. with the new amendment
No, I thought
of
it's
the
the other way
rules.
around. It's not against spells, but magical effects. Yeah.
No, it's against the spells only now. Okay, so all of you, the DC will be 17 Constitution saving throw.
Inspiration for that.
Yeah, that will be a good call.
Okay.
Here you go.
And then
Match fail, Sway succeeds.
Senna. Let's see what Senna got. Senna. Oh, she passes. Okay. What did you say the DC was? 17, right?
17, yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you what happens here. As Father Lucian fails, you see that he falls unconscious, incapacitated until the end of his next turn. So he falls unconscious and he takes 50 points of damage, necrotic damage. He is resistant to necrotic, so he will take 25 instead. Okay, so anyone who fails take 50 points of necrotic damage, and anyone who succeeds take 25. Whoever fails is also falls incapacitated for 1 round until the end of his next turn.
Oh shit, I'm down.
Okay. Oh
Scratch
wow.
is down.
I mean, I
If
passed,
the
I'm
damage
down.
reduced to a creature to 0 hit points by this necrotic damage, the creature dies.
Oh
Okay,
shit, I'm
Scratch is
dead.
dead.
Who is dead?
Scratch.
I'm dead.
Okay. Oh wow. A Scratch is resistant to necrotic damage, so he takes
Still.
only half. Even so, yeah, still, yeah. So 25 still.
I had
Yeah?
6 hit points here.
Oh no. So a Scratch make death saving throws. All psychics make death saving throws. But if this damage reduces you to 0 hit point, you die. So you Scratch is dead for now.
He's coming back
Is
next
any-
turn.
Is anyone else dead actually?
Yeah, Cabal's dead.
Wow. Okay, that was a bit overpowered, I have to say. Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay, I'll just put it there for you guys to see what it does anyway. Okay. Oh, wow. Alright, so let me just mark Anya. 1 second. Where is Anya? I lost her. Oh, she's here. So Anya is incapacitated, but she's not dead. Take her there. Fuck. Alright. Alright, and that's what happens. Sway, how did you do?
I rolled 20 on my save.
Okay, yeah, so you're fine. So you take 25 points of necrotic
Yeah, I
damage only. Okay, alright. And that will be the end of Strahd's devastating layer action. Lilith, as you die, we'll get to that in your turn, actually.
Okay.
Alright. But Cabal,
Is it your music
you-
playing or not mine? Okay, good.
yeah. And that will be the end of Strahd's layer action. Esmeralda, you are next.
Do Esmeralda know that these people are dead, or can she go and...
You, from where you are, you see them falling unconscious. You've never seen this thing before, so you will not be sure that they are dead at this point. You see them
Okay.
unconscious. You are not sure, but you see them falling, definitely.
Okay. So, well, first I'm going to... am I going to attack this person? I'll
Actually, let me
teleport
mark that like this.
them foot. I will hit her with the subtle knife.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Her AC is 16, so just hits, actually.
That's 23 points of
Okay,
damage.
as you hit her with these 23 points of damage, how would you like to kill Gertruda? And how you gonna tell Mad Mary that you kill her daughter? Not that it matters. I guess Esmeralda doesn't know.
I'll just put the subtle knife through across her throat, and just the head just falls off because it's very sharp.
Oh wow!
And
Fucking hell! Nice.
I guess I will. I guess I teleport another 10 feet and attack this guy.
Okay.
Ooh, that's going to hurt. The southern knife. Plus 1d6 plus 2d8.
Wow, that's
So it's
amazing.
18 plus 10, 28.
Okay, with 28 points of damage, that's more than what you needed. Please, Esmeralda, describe to us how you kill this creature. It's not necrotic of fire, right?
I think it is necrotic. It is
Okay,
the
let me just
2d10,
double check.
The 2d8, I think
because-
they're necrotic.
Yeah, because I believe, yes, these creatures are resistant to necrotic. So the 2d8 will be half. But it's a crit though, still, right?
Oh wait, no, it's force damage. The subtle knife is force.
Okay, so yeah, so then
it's
it's
all
fine.
forced,
So,
yeah.
so please
It's
describe
the
to
bite,
us
the
how.
bite is necrotic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
same thing. It goes for the throat. It's just, and just the blood comes off, and it just collapses in a heap, like a little
All right.
dog. And then I will
Amazing.
just move the rest of my movement there. Get ready to give him my potion. I have a potion.
Okay, amazing. All right, and that would be the end.
And
Oh yes.
as a bonus
can
action,
tele-
I'll go into the ethereal plane because I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. So Esmeralda vanishes into the ethereal plane. Let me just change the color. So let's put blue. That's normally the one for ethereal. That it looks pretty. Yep, that's the one. So
Okay.
Esmeralda is gone into the ethereal plane. Cool. After that, the shadows look at each other, all confused. There is more corpses than enemies at this point, but they still see Sway there. Oh, actually, I forgot to make the save for Escher as well. Actually, that's a point. Let me do a save for Escher before. Oh, Escher fails completely. He is resistant to necrotic, so he will take. Yeah, Escher is dead as well. Yep. Okay, that was that. And then the shadow will look towards you, Sway, as there is no one else to attack, and he will make an attack at disadvantage towards your direction. Okay, the shadow will... a 19 will hit you. Actually, at disadvantage, sorry, 4. No, that will miss you. Okay? So the shadow will miss you. Yep. And that will be the end of the shadow. Claudio, you are next. You see your mistress, she has fallen. And you know what is coming. You have seen this before. It's the time for her to change race as the dark gift, but it's not happening yet.
Damn it. Right. Claudio is gonna do fireball on the other shadow.
Okay. Amazing. Okay, yeah, with a 25 that hits the shadow, and the shadow is resistant. Is it resistant to fire, actually? I just get confused with so many enemies now. Shadow of Strahd. Yes, yeah. The shadow is resistant to fire as well.
Oh shit, okay.
I know. I made a mistake before, but it's okay. It's dead now, so it doesn't matter. So it takes only 9 points of that 18, but you have a second attack, and it's looking very wounded.
Yeah.
Okay. With this attack, as you hit the shadow once more, the shadow starts to vanish. How would you like to kill the shadow of Cabal?
Claudio's looking a little enraged and he's just kind of throwing it wildly. But it seems to be quite accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that. Wow, amazing. And the creature is disintegrated to ashes. Claudio has anything he can do else that he wants to do?
He will move back.
How high in the sky was Claudio?
He is 15 feet up.
Okay.
6. He'll move himself over here. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Actually, did Claudio make the saving throw?
Yep. He rolled a 18.
Oh, amazing. Okay. All right. Cool. So I forgot to mention. Yeah. Okay. Amazing. And he will move.
It's in the chat. You can see the scroller.
Yeah. No. I see. It's so many rolls. Cool. All right. And Claudio, how high is he flying now? Just
Still the same 15.
15. Yeah. Okay. Just put a. Yeah, it's hard to do. It's so small. I'll
Put
put
a
it for you.
blue and a red and just disappeared straight away.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes funny. I'll put it. So okay, cool. And that will be the end of Claudio's turn. Strahd will lean on where the scratch is. Look around. See that there is no one. Sees the light, and he doesn't want to get in there. So Xena, he will try to attack you with this blood whip once. At advantage. So that will hit you, and as he hits you with the blood whip, the puppeteer's blood whip or something like that is called. That will be to blood lash. Let me roll it. Necrotic, so you are resistant to some of this. So that will be 19 points of necrotic, so it will be 8 points of necrotic for you. And then for the second attack, he will do the same again. At advantage as well. So you roll twice. In case fishing for 20s, no, that's fine. That will hit you for another 18 necrotic, so reduced to 9 this time. And that will be the end of Strahd Vanzarovich, and he will actually move a little out of range. Okay, and that will be him. His first legendary action. After that will be the wolf. The wolf will attack, unaware of what's happened, because the wolf is not that intelligent. He will attack the collar. 2 attacks towards him. First attack. Oh, natural 20, amazing. And the collar will make a strength saving throw. Okay, and he will actually, let me check his strength. Okay, yes, so the collar strength is +1. So yeah, he fails, he's prone on the second attack, so he will take, is he resistant to this? No, he's not. Lightning flash. Yeah, he is actually resistant to this damage as well. So he will take half of it, so he will take 12. And then with the second attack, at advantage, he's prone. Okay, and he will hit him again, so he will take a total of 24 points of damage, and he's prone as well. Cool, and that will be the end of this wolf. Escher, you are next. You are down. Escher, did he kill you with the damage? Actually, Escher was you.
Escher's still alive.
Yeah, you're just incapacitated, yeah? You're not dead. Okay, so for this turn you don't do anything. So then at the end of your turn you can act again. So then I'll take the cross off at the end of your turn.
Escher still got 17 hit points.
Okay, but he failed the save, right?
No, he succeeded.
Oh, he succeeded. Okay, my apologies. Then he can act normally. So please go ahead.
You got 21, so...
Yeah, okay, oh, that's awesome. Alright, sorry, I forgot for a second there. Yeah. So you see Cabal is on the floor, he has dropped. And the beginning of your turn, Escher, you take 20 points of radiant damage as well from the sunlight.
And now I'm down, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no, so that will be at the beginning of your turn, so you don't make a death save You will make it next turn.
Yep.
So you just fall down, and that's the end of your turn. Alright, sorry for that. But it's Bloodwick next, and you are not charmed anymore, Bloodwick. So at this point, the caller is not your enemy anymore. And he's told you to attack the enemies of Strahd, including the wolf. So what would you like to do?
You mean the allies of Strahd?
Yeah, allies of Strahd, sorry.
Well, I have no choice now. That I was enjoying
so
being a traitor.
I'm so sad I can't stab them in the back anymore.
I'll just attack the wolf that's next to me.
Alright.
I've got a great weapon and a grand
Grey Weapon Master and Reckless as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, that will definitely hit the wolf. Nice. And that will be... The wolf has got 2 points of damage, or 2 points left, hit points. So please describe to us how you Bloodwick kills the wolf.
I'll slash it in half
Wow.
and lick the blood as well.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, it tastes very nice and warm. And you still have one more attack.
Well, there's no one to attack next to me now.
Yeah. You have 50 feet of movement, I believe, now, or 45. What is your movement?
I'll move over here
Okay, perfect.
and I'll attack this wolf as well
All right, awesome.
with a great weapon and reckless.
Okay. Whoa! Okay. Natural 20, and the wolf has got 11 hit points, so go for it. Describe to us once more what you do, poor wolf, who regrets to be.
This time I'll chop him into steak pieces and lay it
Whoa.
out in the platter.
Yeah, like I just like a your cake become a plate, and you just start putting like a display of meat everywhere. Wow, that's amazing.
I'll see if the sunlight cooks it from scratch.
Well, in a second you put your hand, it almost feels that it will cook you, but it doesn't doing anything on the. But he's very dead now. Amazing. All right. Anything else from you, sir?
No, I'm done.
All right. The Strigoi on the top, as they see that that all the things are gone, they start to fly away, actually, and leave the initiative for now. They just keep hovering above. They don't really leave the initiative, but they don't enter the room. They're waiting to be commanded to do so. Saphira keeps rolling on the floor. Anya is incapacitated for her turn. Lucian is incapacitated for his turn. And then we move to this. Dire Wolf is gone. So Sina, you are next. You see a scratch falling on the floor. And you are under the sunlight as well. So at the beginning of your turn, you take 20 points of damage as well.
Move out of the sunlight, for God's sake! Everybody stays there!
Yeah.
10, 15.
No, away from the sunlight!
I'm going to attack twice
Okay.
against this.
All right.
1 second.
Yeah, good. As you look at the wolf, you see that it's covered in bruises and cuts and blood everywhere.
No problem. This is a disadvantage. So.
Yes, miss.
Oh, it's a miss already. Yeah. And a second attack.
Okay. All right. I think at 16, I believe it will hit the dire wolf.
14.
Just
It's
yes.
14. A disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, 14. Oh, damn. Okay. So then, yep. So you will not hit anyone. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Remember all your abilities. You have a. You are saving it for a strat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I feel the same. Everyone don't care about the sun. They all dying.
Nothing else I can do. Either sunlight killed all the sidekicks. That's it. And I'm going to actually... I'm gonna move down to
Okay.
here. Boop. And then my turn.
Okay, you're still on sunlight.
That's fine.
Sina.
Yep.
You will know that the wolves make 12 points of damage, and the sunlight makes 20. So as Sina will know that the sunlight is hurting her more than the wolf. So I will say that she will know not to stay on the line, even though she will take an opportunity attack. She is intelligent.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that someone moves out, so if the light moves...
Okay, alright.
So-
Does Sina say that to Sway? You see that Sway is holding the sword and he's dealing with the damage. Will she say to Sway?
She'll say, "The sunlight is hurting us. Move."
If
That's it.
he stood over here, it should be fine.
He can make it smaller.
Yeah, he can make it smaller if he wants. Alright. And that will be the end of Sina. Sway, you are next. Under the sunlight, you see that everyone is hurting. What would you like to do?
God damn it, I just hit the sword back again.
No,
You
just
can-
make it smaller.
Yeah, you can use your action to decrease the light by 10 feet.
Still everyone is in the circle except the
Yeah,
wolf.
or you could just move yourself out of the circle, so then they won't be. You can move, so then you will take the light with you.
Okay, so I move away, I move here.
Okay. You take as you move there. Do you use your bonus action to disengage again?
From the shadow, yeah?
Yeah. Or you
Okay.
wanna just forgo? Or you want it to hit you? You could keep.
No, why
your
you
bonus.
don't just hit the thing? It's my turn, yeah? So I just hit this thing then.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So do that.
Who's the zombie?
The zombie is Cyrus Bellevue.
Okay, got you.
Okay, with a 17, you will hit the shadow, and he's looking really wounded. That will be 17 points of radiant damage. Okay, let's make sure. Yeah, 15 is the AC, so that definitely hits. So yeah, he's looking more wounded, but he's still standing.
So I hit it once again.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Is Silas our ally?
No, he's
Not
a zombie.
anymore.
He's dead.
He died.
He
Not
died.
anymore.
I was thinking, I was like...
Yeah, he
remember
died.
him. Oh, so he's-
He was your ally before. Okay, and second attack to hit it will be a 24. You see all this sun cutting through this creature, and he's looking really wounded, but he's still standing.
Damn.
Really?
Yep.
No, that's me then.
You want to move out of the way this time,
Do you
or
do
use your
sneak
bonus
attack?
action. Yeah, you do the sneak attack. Yeah, point. Sergey will say sneak attack.
So the allies
saying.
next to it are all down.
You have
Oh,
the
yeah.
Lucian. No, Lucian is not down. He's incapacitated. He's not down. He is still active.
Even it counts if it's on the other side of the target.
Yeah. No, actually, it has to be 5 feet from the enemy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a point. Okay, so yeah,
You
my
know, it
apologies.
doesn't make sense because it's on the other side.
But you could move to give. I guess it's only father. It's only your father taking radiant damage.
Okay, so I'm
You
gonna
won't-
move away. I'm gonna move away here. Try.
Okay. All right. So the creature will try to attack you at disadvantage because you will be on the sunlight as he attacks you. Oh wow! Fuck. Okay, so that will hit you as you move out of the way, but they don't do a lot of damage. So that will be 12 points of necrotic damage as he hits you, and I need you to roll a d4 as well. Actually, no, he's not doing the strain drain. He's doing the slam. So yeah, don't worry. Just don't roll anything. So 12 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and that will be the end of Sway's turn. After that, Lilith, I need you to roll on the table. If you are not happy with the result, you can use your inspiration to re-roll again, but only once.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give myself 2 opportunities, and I'll...
Maybe roll first because you might like it. You know what I mean? Let me pop the table out for you guys.
Is it like... I got it open.
Oh, you do, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just show it to our viewers to see what, just for fun as well. Okay.
Let the chaos begin.
Yeah, let's the chaos begin.
49.
So
And no,
49.
you know what? Fuck that.
Wow. Yeah, 49 will be a gnome.
Gnomes are okay.
Hello, I'm Lilith. You can use your inspiration to reroll if you want.
I'm going to use that.
And then you can choose whichever one of the two.
Oh man, what's going to be worse than a gnome?
You could be a Vidalken, that's pretty good. That's a good, very good. I think Vidalken is the best one out of all.
I think you should be a fairy. 39. Roll a 39.
Yeah, fairy is nice too. Or
Fairy
Herringon,
would be amazing.
rabbit person.
Alright, let's see. 59.
Oh, 59. 59 will be... Oh no, you're meant to be. So you can choose a gnome or a halfling better than a gnome. You reroll once. You never roll a 1.
Okay. I guess I'm going with the halfling.
Okay. And now with the new rules, all races have 30 feet speed. So your speed will start from 30 straight away as well.
My speed is always 30.
Yeah, but now it will have been 25, but the rules have changed, so
Okay.
now all small creatures have 30 speed as well. So,
Am I small?
yes.
Yeah,
You-
halflings are
yeah.
small.
Halfling
Didn't you
are
see
small.
like Lord
You
of
know
the
what?
Rings? They're halflings.
Yeah. it was finally kicked in my head. What's worse than a gnome? Like a half gnome? No.
I know there is. Unfortunately for you, you still have your shield and everything, but you drop quite a bit with this change. Because you will be a full gnome, you are not a warforged anymore.
Yeah.
So we'll have to recalculate all that.
It's a
But
halfling. Oh no, maybe the halfling.
yeah, halfling. Yeah. So I think we'll think about that on the next game. All right, and that's what happens. But you still have your turn ahead, and you have full HP now again as well. So you're on max HP.
Right.
And you see Lilith looks very small. Same. Does she look the same? I guess, but small.
Yeah, exactly the same.
She's got hairy feet.
Just
Yeah,
more
and you can
human
sense
looking.
and smell and breathe, and everything seems so alien to you. But you still have you still have the thing on you, so you feel like in your throat there is like some alien robot thing still on the neck there.
Okay.
So you still have him, I will say, just because you had it when you were a Warforged.
You're also somehow hungry. Very hungry all the time.
Yeah, I'm very hungry now.
All the time.
Yeah,
All the
and
time.
you can max your HP back to 125, right? I believe.
All you can think of is elven bread.
Halfling bread, I think it will be. Amazing.
1,225. Cool.
Wow, awesome.
Do all my spells refresh?
No, it's only your. But all your abilities, everything you use stays the same, but you get all your HP, full HP.
Okay. Alright,
And a different eyes to see the world from.
Yeah, a bit, lower.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
go below it down, damn it.
What's Claudio thinking? Like, where's my mistress? What have you done with my mistress?
And I think Claudio will be like, "Oh my God, you're like me now! Yay!" Like, I think Claudio will be very happy and flesh as well. Oh, wow.
Alright. So let's get this pain going. Alright,
So you're prompt, and I guess you stand up.
Yep.
Okay.
I will stand up. I will cast Fog Cloud with my Cape of Bellowing.
Ooh, amazing. Remind us what the aura of that was.
It is. Bear one. Hold up with me.
I will put it for you.
I am not sure.
Okay, I think if it's like the 4-class spell, I think it's 15 feet. Let me just double check.
20.
20, yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'll just put a radio there. Amazing. Yeah, and fog engulfs everything. Were you able to do it your bonus action or your action?
I've put down action.
Okay, alright.
So now I've screwed everyone over.
Again. But around there is more enemies than friends. Let's put it like that.
Sorry?
Around there is more enemies than friends. Like almost even, you know. It's okay, you know.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, you got daylight. It's cloudy now.
Yeah.
And what will I do? Bonus action.
You see Cabal has fallen just before you. Actually, you can see through the mist. You're the only one who can see through your own mist.
Yeah. I will
So
do. Would he come back if he's been killed outright? Did he
You
kill
will have
that
to.
right? Just
You will
unconscious?
know. You will, without having to do a religion check, you will know. You will have to revivify him. At this point,
Okay.
just to avoid. I don't want to be too difficult. You sense it. You're a life cleric. You know he's gone.
What does Spare the Dying do?
That will stop him from making death saves, but he's not doing them at this point.
He's already gone.
He's already gone. Yeah.
He's already gone. So I need to go over and do.
Revivify.
By bollocks, and that is an action.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I've got a minute to get over there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's kind of like, it feels like Lilith looks at Cabal fallen and sees the situation, and she freaks out, and all this mist kind of like appears everywhere. And she's like, yeah, sure, no one can see me. And then fighting for a bit, and she just... No. Alright, amazing. That's super cool.
Alright, I'm
Alright.
going to probably take the path that gets me the most opportunity attack. So I'm going to go 1,
Okay.
2, 3,
Yeah, that's fine.
4.
Yeah, at this point, when you leave there, the shadow will try to attack you, making a wisdom saving throw first, actually.
No, it used his
No,
reaction.
just
His reaction, right?
disadvantage on attack.
Okay, alright, so can the shadow see you? Let me just 1 second, let me see how this works.
He used his
You're not
reaction
really
already.
stealthing, so yeah.
He already attacked.
He already used his
Oh, he really used his reaction. Oh yeah, of course with Sway, it's true, he's gonna
Yeah.
reaction. Okay, so nothing. Yeah, so you know that. So at this point you are still within range of the zombie, so he will not take an opportunity attack. And he cannot, he's got dark vision, but he cannot see through the cloud. If you stealth, he won't be able to see you at all. Alright, and you're done?
Yes.
Okay, amazing. Alright, wolves are dead, so let me take this wolf out of the initiative. Strahd will move a little on the silently. He will not talk, actually, better. He cannot see. Okay. You know what? He will not use it legendary action yet. All right, and that will be the end. He will not use it, so I'll retract that. Cabal, you are next. You are dying. It's not a lot you can do.
Did
Unfortunately.
Strahd move?
Strahd does not move or anything. It was a legendary action. He was gonna take it, but Francisco thought it's better to leave it, so he didn't use any legendary action at this point. I forgot. So Cabal, you are doing nothing. Gertruda is dead, so I'll take her out initiative. Die wolves are gone, so we go to Pildwick. Pildwick will make his way down. He will attack the Strigoi, so there will be a fight going on between Pildwick and the Strigois on their own. So they will stay there, and then we'll do all the way to Zyros Zombie. Zyros Zombie will kind of like attack Anya, that is incapacitated at this point, so he will attack her at advantage as she's on the floor, and he will miss her. Yep, her armor class, so that will be the end of the zombie. Okay, so let me just keep going. Alright, and then at this point Strahd will take a legendary action, Sway. Actually, you know what? Yeah, he's gonna do this. So, so first, yeah, and second. So the caller will feel 2 attacks coming from Strahd. Okay, and one of them, one legendary action to attack him and 1 to move. So that will be 1 attack in the end, and he will hit him with his blade, and the caller will take quite a lot of damage from the blade as he does that. And that will be the end of that. The last dire wolf, let me just do the damage. 1 second quickly, so I'm not running behind. So that will be he's resistant to necrotic as well, so yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, so it'll be a total of 24. Okay, perfect, and that will be the end of that. Then the wolf, Cyrus zombie missed, so yeah, the wolf at the end, he will, there is only Anya and Zeus. So the wolf will attack you, 2 attacks towards you. First attack. Actually, I'll roll them both together.
Okay.
Easier. So yeah, 16, he will hit you. I need you to make a strength saving. And this will determine he might hit you with advantage on the next attack or not.
Strength save.
Yes, please.
Let's say 20.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that's perfect. So he will forget that. So you will take 12 points of piercing damage as the creature bites you.
I'm resistant to... no, okay, 12.
Yeah, so you will take half. Alright.
I don't think I'm resistant to thing, right?
As a vampire, you are resistant to non-magical attacks.
So
But this creature attack seems to be magical
okay,
somehow.
So 12, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, done.
Alright, and that will be the end of this one. And I think as we could go one more round, you guys like to, actually there is one more turn. So the shadow, yeah, the shadow is here. So yeah, what is this shadow? There is a shadow there that is not in the initiative. Yeah, that will be the shadow. So this shadow here, yeah, that one will move and he will attack Father Lucian with 1 attack. Father Lucian is incapacitated. No, not anymore. Turn, he's okay, so he's no longer incapacitated. So that, yeah, with disadvantage.
Still hit though.
Yeah, he still will hit just. So he will do a little bit of damage to Father Lucian. And that will be the end of the Shadow's turn. The damage. So it's necrotic, so this. Okay. Alright, and that will be it. The last caller will take a legendary action. As he knows that Strahd is there, he will attack Strahd with something strong, the strongest thing he has. Let's see what that will be. Yeah, he will try to. Yeah, he will try to kiss Strahd. Strahd, hecho de la. Whoa! What are you doing? Strahd will make an intelligence saving throw at advantage because he's got magic resistance.
Oh wow! What is the throw?
Okay, and that will be. Yeah, and that will be 1 second. So his intelligence, yeah, that was a big mistake from him. That's not proficient in intelligence, but he's got a +6 there, so that will be not enough actually. Okay, damn.
I mean, he's in shock definitely because how many centuries since he was kissed last time?
Strahd will take 36 points of psychic damage, and at the same time, his maximum HP will be reduced by 36 as well. So that will. Strahd is definitely not impressed with that.
Make a concentration.
So yeah, and yes, and he will have to make a concentration check as well. Okay, I don't think 36. It will have to be half. Yeah, 18. Yeah, okay, so then his con is +8, so that'll be 20, yeah, so that he just saves. Okay, and what do you guys think? Should we leave it here?
I think it's
I don't think we're not going to do it in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's why, so I'm sorry guys, because this was a very hardcore. Once more, at the end of the combat, Cabal is down at the end, poor Cabal, damn it. But yeah, it's looking okay. Way is still up, and I hope you enjoyed that show. That was very interesting. Fucking crazy there, I have to say. But yeah, the outsiders are strong, and things are looking okay for them, I guess. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. Please support our channel, give us a follow, subscribe on YouTube. Thanks to James Webster for his amazing art. Some scenes display on the episode, and to Darren Curtis for his music. Please, you can support them as well by going to their Patreons. The links on our channel. And we hope you have a great week, and we will see you on Tuesday, Candlekeep's Mysteries, or here at 7 o'clock next week for more gothic horror and adventure. Thanks for watching. Good night. Yay! Take care. And I hope you're not as traumatized as I am.